Ladies and gentlemen, am I a robot? Am I a robot? Excellent. Shut the fuck up, Mark. You're timed out. You're timed out. I have now officially muted you until further notice. That's what you get, you piece of shit. Do not fake robot call, because the robot stresses me out every stream. But ladies and gentlemen, we have... Because I'm doing an intro. Ladies and gentlemen. Wait, they can't hear you now? Can they hear you now? Because I didn't actually test if...
Hello?
No, still can't hear me.
Did you fix this last time, Kerley?
Oh, there it is. It's really loud. Jesus.
So they can hear you?
Yeah, now you can hear us, but we're so loud.
Good.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time since the last time, which makes it the second time on the Sorry Relate podcast, we are joined in by our Allie, almost said your full name and real name. Nobody else
That's
is clapping.
a-
No one else is clapping.
really clever,
No one
like,
else
fake.
is clapping.
Yay!
Thank you.
Hi.
Thank you. Thank you.
you.
Yes. Allie, how have you been doing?
Oh, thank you, Leggy. That was very sweet.
You look pretty. How have you been doing?
I've been okay. Just trying to live my best life now that I'm living on my own, and totally not stressing every single day of my life.
Jeez. Before we introduce the other fools, what do you mean you recently moved out on your own?
So I'm actually working on...
Explain what you do. Who is Allie for the people that don't know her? Because apparently Mark and Ryan didn't know anything about it because nobody told them. Also,
That's
Mark,
so
you're still
great,
timed out. Fuck you.
I don't know. I could still hear you. So
No, the chat can't hear him though.
Oh, that's messed up. So for those of you who don't know, when I first graduated college, I got a degree in veterinary medicine. I'm not a doctor. I'm a nurse. I'm an animal nurse. And so I did that for in total, about 5 years almost. And then the last 3 were as a certified veterinary technician or a vet nurse. Then I kind of got tired of it, and it was super stressful. It was very draining and very morally, I just didn't agree with it. The practice that I worked for went against the code that I took at graduation, and it went against my morals and my ethics. So I kind of I already knew prior to getting into the program.
I'm sorry. Back up. What exactly is the moral issue? The ethicality? What's going on? I'm sorry. I missed the thread there.
So basically,
Lecky says, I was going to say, be my doctor, please. What is wrong with you?
I am not a licensed professional for humans. I can help with animals though, if you need me to.
Who?
So basically, ethically, animal medicine is about 7 to 10 years behind actual human medicine. So there are a lot of practices that are very old school, and it's very old way of thinking when it comes to taking care of animals. And there's a mindset of they're just animals. Their lives don't matter as much as humans. So a lot of approaches are taken in the shortcut way. A lot of supplies are, instead of going with the quality, quality instruments, quality tools, and things like that, people go for the cheaper option because it's cheaper. But at the same time, you can blow through those supplies very quickly because of how cheap they are. Or they're not as reliable if you were to put forth the money that is needed for a good quality tool or supplies and things like that. And so there are just a lot of shortcuts that are taken within the veterinary.
Is this all stuff that was kind of sprung on you? Did you not know about any of this before? I mean, this is all new to me. I don't ever think about this kind of shit.
At first, when I was going through school, because I had not worked in a hospital or a clinic or a shelter or anything like that prior to going to school for it. so going into the field as like while I was a freshman in college for the degree, it was a huge it was a huge wake up call for me, and it was a huge more like I was battling a lot with my morality with it, and I was just like, is this really morally okay for me? Like,
I just want to clarify something real fast. I wasn't laughing at you. I was laughing at something that's on the screen. It has nothing to do with you. I'm sorry. I apologize.
No, you're good. I didn't think you were
laughing at all this unethical shit. Yeah, it's fucking great. Listen, I don't mean to. I absolutely mean to derail us. We're gonna come back to this, but while we're on the subject of ethicality and morals in dealing with animals, ladies and gentlemen, we have to talk about what Allie's thoughts are on Stuart Little. Allie, please tell us, is Stuart Little a menace?
Why?
Isn't it just completely...
You better unmute me for this.
You're unmuted now. Y'all.
Hell yeah.
Listen.
Now, all I'm going to say,
you want to talk about
now it's Allie's turn.
How unethical things are handled in the animal kingdom. Allie, please let us know what your thoughts are on Stuart Little.
Eric talked about this in that last stream.
No, nobody was there for that. Nobody was watching me and Ryan play fucking cars and shit. Hot Wheels, you think people showed up for that?
There was a good amount of people in that.
Yeah, that was a good amount of people in that. I don't know why that sounded so funny to me just now, but it did.
Oh, God.
Too much.
I don't know.
Oh my God.
I just
Look Ryan in his face.
Movie,
look at Ryan in his face and tell him why Stuart Little is fucked up, Allie. That's what I need you to do right now.
Okay, if we're gonna get into this,
we are.
I was actually having a conversation about this with my mom. Not about Stuart Little specifically, but just like anthropomorphizing animals just in general. Because she was watching a documentary on Animal Planet, either that or Nat Geo, one of those. And
they were talking about how thick Lola Bunny is, right? But not anymore.
Yeah, on frickin' Animal Planet, don't you know?
You don't nod like that.
Into the ground. They lurked her.
Mark.
Utterly.
I was telling her, I was like, I don't understand why people anthropomorphize animals just so like we can understand them better or like we can relate to them, like because we can't relate to the animals. They got their own shit going on. Like, why try to anthropomorphize them and just be like, oh, this is a hierarchy, like that's kind of my point from like this queen, and like I just don't understand, like why do it, why anthropomorphize them? There's just no reason.
That's my point. Is there's no point to him being a mouse in the movie. He could have just been a human. It would have been the same movie. The mouse is irrelevant. It's stupid.
He can't drive the ship. He's the size of a full human.
It
could have been a real boat
right now.
It's the major set piece of the movie.
Well, I said it was the climax, and you all guffawed. You guffawed.
It's not the climax, but it's the major set piece. Like, there's a difference between being the climax and being a set piece, Kerley.
He said climax twice.
You can't say major set piece and then turn it around like, hold on, I said just a set piece. It's just a minuscule little meaning bad boy set piece. No,
there's a difference between the two terms, though.
Can we move on from this? I don't want to talk about Stuart Little. I don't care.
But you haven't told us why you hate him yet.
Thank you, Jacob. Look at Jacob making good points a week after he made one of the worst opinions in sorry-related history, and that's coming from me. Jacob turned it around. And
what, the parents are bad?
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you.
No. I mean, I blame Stuart for having people clothes on in a shelter trying to get adopted like a kid. Fuck that motherfucker. He's like, you know what, guys? I can survive off of a third of a Cheez-It every week. But these kids,
hold on.
They need parents. They need a home. 99. These kids, they need 99? Parents. They need a home, right? No. I'm gonna tell you know what? Hey, Roderick, fuck you, dog. Enjoy being an orphan. People adopted me for some fucking reason. I guess they can feed me a Cheerio a day.
Also, can you really take Jacob's comment as credible? Because you yourself said he has the worst opinion. So
he had the worst opinion.
Right.
I didn't say he had
Doesn't
the
that
worst
lose
opinion.
credibility? You know what I mean?
I mean, it did last podcast.
It
but
does when it's
podcast. I don't live in the past,
It
Kerley.
does
I don't live
because
in the past, Kerley. I live in the present. Maybe
Just real quick, Jacob, and then we'll get back to what Allie was about to say. It wasn't that he didn't drive it. He sailed it because Stuart Little, in all of his rat years in New York City slums, pretending to be Splinter or whatever the fuck, he learned how to sail a fucking yacht.
I didn't know you needed a degree to know how to steer a fucking wheel, Mark.
Oh, do you not remember he was turning the fucking sails too, Ryan? Are you telling me
sure
that I need to fucking watch the movie? Are you telling me I need to watch it?
I know you need to watch it.
No one needs to watch Stuart Little.
Dude.
Literally, no one needs to watch that movie.
Exactly. He's so cheap. There's no reason.
I'll watch it right. I told you right now. You keep talking shit, and I'm going to strap you down and make you watch both of them.
Ladies,
and then we're going to play the games.
You think you can strap me down? I'll kill myself before you strap me down.
I'm a big Joe, but I'm gonna fuck you.
All right, everyone, shut up.
Ladies and gentlemen, and everybody in between, welcome to the Sorry We're Late podcast, where we talk about everything important in life. Thank you so much, Green Bay, for showing up. Leggy, Mort, Ryan, everybody in the chat is the people in the show. Apparently. Jacob, and Tony, what's up?
He's introducing us in the chat because he didn't introduce us in the actual show because he's fucking terrible.
I mean,
host.
I was gonna get there. But, you know.
No, you weren't. Don't fucking lie.
Yeah, I wasn't. God. You're right. I mean, that's fucking...
Right,
you
guys.
were introduced in the goddamn intro. All right?
No.
You know what? Everybody, welcome Ryan. Welcome Ryan, everybody. Look at him. Look at him in all his glory. Welcome.
Thank you. Is that so hard?
It wasn't.
Is that so hard?
Look, I'm sorry. Okay?
Here,
I love you and I respect you.
In chat. If I get $15 for the end of the show, I'm going to save my face.
I love D-Rock also, and love and respect him, and I love Allie and love and respect her. And that other guy.
I don't want to shave my face. I would look awful.
That other guy.
You'd be able to see that little butt crack in my chin if I shaved, and I don't want that.
What happened now?
I have a butt crack in my chin.
A butt crack. Like, it just...
Yeah.
People say they have, like...
Chin.
You can have a butt chin, but don't mention the crack part, because that implies, like, I don't know.
What do you mean, bro? I gotta wipe it sometimes. That's why I grew the hair out. I just leave it. The hair catches everything.
Do you not wipe your ass because it's hairy? Is that the logic?
Hey, what the fuck? Bro, I don't shit out of my chin,
back,
Curly. What the fuck? Yeah, I'll wipe my ass, Curly.
Allie.
Oh,
you think I have this in my butt cheeks? Do you think this is what my ass crack looks like, Curly?
You said you have a butt crack. You didn't say I have a butt chin like normal people, or like I got the little bootylicious chin.
Because it ain't little. It's you can see that shit.
I can't see it at all right now.
Yeah, good.
Prove it.
No. All right, hold on.
I would just like to point out real quick as my last little caveat about Stuart Little. It is certified fresh on Rotten Tomatoes with a score of 67%. And that's it. That's all I was going to say. It's over.
Damn, bro. It's almost like people in the 90s had shit taste.
It almost sounds like it's a failing grade.
Yeah, true.
Actually, it's not. It's a D. You passed with a D, Allie.
I passed the D, all right. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
Allie, let's get back to...
She gets it.
Let's get back to your journey in life. You went into this field. You went to school for 5 years, 6 years? You found out that I
was in it for 3 years.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
My bad. I thought you said... anyway, you found out that all this unethical bullshit's going on, and then you moved on to where now? What are you doing now?
Well, I originally knew going into vet med that I was going to use it more as a stepping stone. I knew I wasn't going to do it for the rest of my career. Because I wanted to become an environmentalist or like wildlife biologist, which is what I'm in school for now.
You know our friend Andy, that's what he does.
Mm-hmm. And yeah. Andy has taught me a lot with very few questions that I've asked him.
Andy, my favorite.
He taught me that licorice is made of beans.
Mm-hmm.
Did you not know that?
No, I didn't. My mom's taught me.
Andy's taught us all so much, guys. God damn it. Fuck that guy.
So I'm really enjoying my classes right now, especially my environmental science class. I'm freaking loving it so much.
So you're not dorming? Where you're in your own place, like an apartment now?
Yeah, so I moved to an apartment. It's crazy because I moved like 6 hours away from my family. And I know that's not really a lot for some people who...
That's pretty damn far. 6 hours is like... That's like, you don't see your family unless like special occasions. You don't just drive 6 hours, you know?
I'm only like 3 hours away. And like, but 6 is like, oh God, I would never see my family if I was 6 hours away. But y'all can visit me.
To compare, it's like how we all story time. We all met Allie at PAX, a 6.5 hour drive. Yeah. That's not something we could do like regularly. It's got to be like this big thing that we kind of like. We're driving 6 hours. Let's make a big deal out of it. You know what I mean? It's not like just like a weekend afternoon.
8 hours. Wasn't that like 8 hours?
Yeah, you're right. It is an 8 hour drive.
Yeah, because I was like 6.5 hours to San Antonio seems like a pretty fucking short drive.
You're right. I'm thinking more like the Houston area. I think, but anyway, 6 hours is a long way to just drop your family. You know what I mean? I'm not saying like you just drop them fools. Like fuck y'all, I'm out. Like you know what I mean? That's.
No, it was actually. It was crazy though how it worked out because when I got accepted to my school, and the way that it happened too is I had a literal meltdown at work because I was a surgery nurse, so like my main job was just to help doctors in surgery, and then there was just one day where I was pretty much just like done with the field as a whole, and I was just like, I hate everything about this. Like, you guys obviously, like, you guys don't seem to care about the actual health of the pet, and like the company I was working for, and all they cared about was the money. They kept bumping up prices and things like that, and it was pissing me off, and so.
So what do you do from there? What do you? You said you're using like that as like a stepping stone. What is the end goal? What are you doing?
So when I become a wildlife biologist, I'll be like surveying areas, researching and taking statistical analysis of the ecosystem itself. So the different species that are within the ecosystem, vegetation that grows in the ecosystem, how all of that correlates with one another, and how we can either improve on it or like if human interaction is affecting the area as a whole, or if it's not human interaction directly, how our human activities are indirectly affecting those environments and those species and things like that, and how we're affecting like background extinctions, which I didn't know existed. I learned that in my environmental science class, and so there are just a lot of things that so usually there's someone who understands the like medicine side of it. So like if we need to tranquilize a specimen and tag them, things like that, take samples from them and things like that, there's usually a separate person within the team itself that does that specifically and monitors the patient and things like that. Mm-hmm. So I felt as though if I'm going to do that, I might as well be more well-rounded and understand that. So there's another party there that understands that medical aspect of it, and so can also help with that research side of it. Excuse me. And then if we take like lab samples and things like that, like I can actually help with that type of research and actually look into it and just be a bit like a more I could contribute more as a member of the team. So that was the whole reason for getting my first degree in vet medicine, and then I feel like it just does better for me, and it gives me a better understanding of like what's going on. And
that's like the hardest. That's like the hardest part of my job right now. Like it's such an easy job and it pays the bills well, but it's so like meaningless. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
And of course, like I work at a casino, and it's not like the most ethical thing in general. Gambling and alcohol and all. It's like not benefiting anybody. I mean, technically good for the economy because it's what makes money around here and in that way. But man, that's like the most that's like the most soul crushing thing is like every day I'm in there and I'm like, what is this amounting to? Like this doesn't do anything for me. It's just, like I feel the drive that you felt. And I'm proud of you for doing that. That's awesome that you had a solid gig and you moved on to something that was more meaningful and more actually beneficial. You are still doing in the end what you wanted to do, which is help animals or help the environment and make things better. And you found like another way to do that using the skills and the heart and drive that you had for this other shit. So that's cool. It's awesome.
Thank you. And like I said, it was really interesting how it happened too, because like I said, at my job, because I kept saying like, oh, I'm going to go back to school, but I never really had like a when I would do it. It was just in the back of my head that I would do it.
Pog for Alley, yes. Pog for Alley.
Thanks, And so when I had like that mental breakdown at work, pretty much, I was just like, man, fuck this job, fuck this fucking job. And I was like, I'm applying to schools. And so that day, like my doctor, like I messed up at work, and thankfully it wasn't anything horrible. But my doctor was like, you would never make a mistake. I'm like, I know, which means I'm not mentally here, and I need to go the fuck home. And so she sent me home, and that day I applied to like 5 schools, and I got into all of them but one. And
that's fucking
so
rad.
That's awesome.
But I got into my top school, so I was like, boom, let's go. And so,
heck yeah.
But with COVID and everything, they were like, oh, we're just gonna do online. So I was like, oh, okay, that's cool. But then when I was signing up for classes and things like that, it was like a week before classes started, and I actually learned that I had 2 classes that would be on campus, and I was like, frick, I need to move. And so within like, I had like 4 days to find an apartment. So on Friday, I left at like 6 o'clock in the morning with my best friend Martha. And then we looked for apartments.
Apartment with Martha.
with Martha. But we drove like 6 hours to now what I call my home. And looked for apartments, found an apartment, and Saturday I signed all the paperwork for it. And then come Monday, I was like packing everything. And then Tuesday, I came back to my town, or to the place that I moved to. Oh, by the way, on that Friday, Martha and I drove like 6 hours to my new home city, and spent like a few hours here looking for apartments. Then drove back to my hometown. God.
We met Martha, by the way, too. Martha's awesome. We should have Martha on one day too. We should get Martha and you on a podcast.
I would cry if we
Let's do it.
Oh, I miss her so much. Oh,
D-Rock, you're muted.
We always talk about how much we miss each other.
My bad.
But yeah, so we drove like 12 hours.
My kids are screaming.
And what made it worse is that when I was driving, because I drove majority of like to and from, Martha drove like the last 2 or like 2.5 hours back home. I was running on 30 minutes of sleep.
Oh, that's not good.
30 minutes.
That's
and
dangerous.
I had no idea.
That's dangerous.
I know. But I have
Curly and I used to video game on 3 days no sleep.
You want to know real danger? You don't know it.
But like, because I was so used to pulling all-nighters because of vet school, I was like, I'm fine. I'm functioning. I have no idea how I'm functioning.
From my vast experience in the medical field of watching Scrubs several times, I know my stuff.
Oh yeah.
We were talking
real fast before we get too far. Can I say something real fast?
Yeah.
I just had an idea.
Yeah.
Once, like, a vaccine and stuff, people can travel and shit. I'm sure Allie and Martha are going to come visit. We should have a podcast with them in person.
That would be amazing. Yes.
Please.
It would be sick.
We'll do
So
it.
much.
We kind of had some topics we were talking about possibly before we started the show. And one thing that we were mentioning is Allie moving. I want to talk more specifically about, like, just straight up, like, poof, your life has changed now. You decided to set off. You're moving away from home. You're 6 hours away from your family. They might as well be dead to you now. You know what I'm saying?
Kerley.
I want to talk, because I don't think any of us, possibly Mark, any of us have made, like, a leap like that. Aside from you, Allie, of course. But I did want to, like, kind of speculate, because obviously, as I said, I'm not the craziest about what I do on my day job, and, like, I think often about, like, if I had this opportunity to move, like, man, that would be a hard decision to make. I just I have so many friends and family here, and I just kind of wanted to maybe talk about that. What was that like? Like, just
It's crazy that you bring that up, because pretty much my entire family is back in my hometown, and, like, all my friends and stuff. But there is something literally, like, in my soul where I felt like I wasn't going to grow anymore as a person staying in my hometown.
I might drop Discord Pro.
Oh, okay.
What do you say?
But I think what really pushed me to make that decision is because of how miserable I felt at work, and how I felt like it was finally my time to live my life, because I made a lot of sacrifices in order to, take care of my parents and, take care of my family and things like that. For personal reasons that I know some of you guys know about. But, and I'm not really going to get into that, but getting accepted into my dream school, and then finding out that I needed to move. My parents were literally like, just wait for us, we'll go with you over there to go look at apartments and things like that. Just wait for us. And I'm just like, I'm tired of waiting. Like, I've waited for so long to, just do what I want to do in life. And I feel as though I'm just holding myself back at this point. Like, I just keep making excuses for whether it be, staying here and taking care of family, or, catering to everybody else. And it just got to a point where I was just like, when am I going to cater to myself? When am I going to be selfish and do something for me that I want to do? Because I already knew that I had the support of my family.
Shaboinky Boink says, my mom lives 3 houses away from me. Pretty brave of me to move so far.
Definitely Shaboinky Boink. I mean, my cousin lives right next to her mom.
I mean, it's like, Ryan, you live pretty close to your family still.
Yeah, I live next door to my mom.
Yeah.
And across the street from my sister, so...
Yeah, and I don't think that there's anything wrong with it. Like, growing up, my sister
it's dope.
lived right next to me, and my cousin lived across the street from me. So
my family and
it's really nice.
My family and I haven't really been close in my adult life. I often wonder what that's like from like looking at Ryan's perspective, and how very vastly different that is from, like, mine. Where, like, I talk to my family on the phone maybe a couple times a year. It's like and it's partially on me, because I mean, communication goes both ways, obviously, but it's just yeah, it's wild to think. And I don't think I ever set out when I was younger, like, if I was like, one of these days, I'm like, some kids are like, I'm gonna get out of this town one of these days and be better and all yada yada, that. Do you think you ever felt like you would ever ditch that, or was it just something that you had to do? Like, is it something that you would have planned as, like, a kid? Like, eventually I'm going to move out of here and do something with my life.
I mean, Yes. At some, because my brother and my sister moved out when they were 18, and then my eldest sister moved out when she was like 20 or 22, something like that. So they were pretty close in like the general age group when they moved out. And so when it came to me, and I still made the decision to stay home and, like I said, take care of my parents and things like that, because my parents are older. My parents are in their 70s. And so I decided to make that sacrifice, and my siblings didn't really understand that. They were like, you need to move out, you need to, become more independent, you need to learn how to take care of yourself, and blah, blah, blah. And I go, I already know how to do that. Like, I'm already paying bills, I'm already, I'm working full time, I'm going to school full time. Like, I don't know what else, like, what more I need to learn aside from knowing what it's like to live on my own.
Yeah.
And so it just got very frustrating to have my siblings constantly berating me and just telling me, like, you need to move out, you need to move out, you need to become independent, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to do what we did. And I'm like, but I saw what you did, and y'all aren't in a great position, and honestly, I don't want to be in the same position, so let me, do my own thing. Let me make my own mistakes. I see myself in Derek's classes.
I don't think there's anything wrong with like living with your family for as long as it's still beneficial for you. Like, at some point, I think it is important to become independent. But I mean, if you're still getting your shit together, and dude, if it's rent free, you know what I'm talking about? Like, there's a lot of things you could do for yourself living somewhere rent free. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, exactly.
Right about that shit.
And
like, there's no shame in it. Like, as long as you're doing something to still better yourself. If you're just sitting around, you're 30 and you're just chilling, like not doing anything, then maybe I could see somebody being like, you need to get off your ass. But I mean, you seem like you got a well head. It seems like you got a swell head on your shoulders.
Thank you.
Ryan or D-Rock, can you hear us? Can you talk?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you.
D-Rock.
This computer restarted.
D-Rock, you ever moving out of this town? You ever gonna be like, I'll never wake in this town again? You leaving us?
I'm fucking not.
I mean, Sandy and I have talked about it before, but the big thing that's keeping me is my job, and like you guys. And
like you guys. See how much of an afterthought we were there? Fuck you, man.
No, I was in the middle of swallowing saliva, if you must know, as I said that.
Tasty,
so
right?
The blip voice. You know what? You guys, except for Ryan.
There we go. There's the truth. The truth comes out. There we go. What we've known all along. D-Rock hates me.
The truth finally reveals its ugly face. Its ugly swell head.
I can't hear that phrase without seeing that fucking awful article in my mind where it's like, the truth comes out. Does Bruno Mars is gay? And like, who wrote that article? I wish I could remember who wrote it. That was a real published article. It's awful.
When Leggy showed me that, I was beside myself.
And
still no answers.
Still
no answers.
Insane.
Is Bruno Mars gay?
Oh god, it's so good.
Dang, Ryan, apparently you were born in 1847. Dang, you're old.
I had no idea you're that old, Ryan.
I thought you were only a little older than me. I thought I was barely the youngest here. You're old as fuck.
What about you, Ryan? You ever busting out of this town? I feel like you have the strongest, like I said earlier, you have the strongest ties to your family.
Thank you for skipping past me.
Yeah,
D-Rock,
finish what you were saying.
No, it's fine.
True.
It's whatever. We can move on.
Nah, I'm not going till you finish.
That's what you said.
Mars is gay is more important than what I had to say. It doesn't matter. No, you can go, Ryan. It's okay. He passed me up. Wait for my computer to restart.
I didn't pass you up. It's a conversation.
So insensitive. I swear.
It's fine. Go ahead, Ryan. It's okay. I've got things to do.
In order to keep from dead air, I guess I'm gonna go unless D-Rock's actually gonna go. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm not gonna go.
I'm very confused. He was saying that the things that are I might, but it's still a conversation. You can still interject your points, you idiot.
But y'all started talking about something else, and I didn't want to be like, "Oh, back to me."
We're still talking about it. I was asking Ryan if he's busting out of this town.
Where are you gonna move to? Where would you move to, D-Rock?
Just go ahead.
So like, what the weird thing about this is yeah, I have probably the closest ties to my family, like at least out of the core group here. But like, coming out of high school, I was ready to move up to Ohio. I was actually planning on going to Ohio State for college.
And he met me.
Well, no, this was after I'd met you that I made the decision.
I think I remember you. I think I remember you bringing that up.
I was going because I went to school originally for like sports coaching. I was going to learn how to coach football, and Ohio State has one of like the best like degree programs for that. But then my mom talked me into going to Hattiesburg and to Southern Miss instead because they had the same program, just not as good. And I think I spent like 6 or 7 months up there, like a whole semester and a half up in Hattiesburg, and just realized that I hated being away from my family.
I would like to interject. That was the most boring 7 months ever.
God, it sucked. I was forced to hang out with people that I wasn't like super great friends with. And my roommate was a pothead who would come home at like 2:00 in the morning and just stare at me while I was trying to sleep.
I see no problem here.
I don't know the support system of like having your family, especially like I live right next door to my family now. And like having you guys, moving is just not an option for me anymore. Like at some point in my life, I thought that like maybe I'd move to a different part of the country because I prefer cold weather and it's humid and muggy down here.
The weather
I would
sucks.
like to
the weather fucking sucks here.
Other culture, but like there's too many things tying me here. My family's here. I want Ari to grow up around her family and around you guys, and unless like God forbid, 20 years in the future, my family's in shambles and you guys have all moved off to other parts of the country or something. I don't anticipate myself moving anywhere.
D-Rock, go back and finish your point.
No, it's okay. Mark, you're next.
D-Rock, quit being a little baby and finish your point. You wee
Oh,
baby.
it doesn't matter.
God damn it. Talk.
You see what you did, Kerley? You see what you do?
I don't know what I did.
Go sit in the corner and figure out what you did.
Maybe I will. I don't have cordless headphones like Fancy Pants Mark over there.
Oh, what's that? No fucking cords, nerd. Anyway, sorry, that was mean. But no, so just talking about moving, I did the same thing as Allie basically, except I planned on moving for a long time. I just couldn't find anywhere, and I was friends with Jessica, who had a best friend who his roommate dipped out on their apartment, and he couldn't afford literally their last month of rent. And so I was like, well, funny enough, I'm trying to move. And she was like, oh, well, let me give you his number. So I texted him. He's like, yeah, I don't know you, but if you'll pay the other half of this rent, you can live here. And I've got another apartment already set up that's cheaper. If you need a place to live, you can just be my roommate there if we don't, like, hate each other, So I'm like, okay, cool. So in 2 weeks from that day, I was living on the coast. And what I did was I told my boss, hey, I'm moving in 2 weeks. I know you have a location down on the coast. Is there an opening? And he was like, actually, yeah, somebody just quit. Sick. That's not a good sign, but I'll take it because I need a job. So I wait until I've got everything planned out. I've already sent in my payment for the apartment for the month to my new roommate, who I have not yet met. And he pays the rent. That's all good. He clears off the other room except for the bed that his old roommate left. His old roommate left literally everything in there. It was just like piles of clothes, a TV stand, and a bed. And I was like, I'll take that. I mean, we can throw the clothes away, but, I'll keep the bed and the TV stand. I don't have anything to do with those clothes. I think we donated them to somebody. Hell no, this shirt was a birthday present. But,
I don't understand what the reference is. Like, what does Garfield have to do with Neon Evangelist? What
do you mean? It's Neon Genesis Evangelion, the anime about robots fighting.
God, he's so uncultured, Mark. Don't even waste your breath on it, man.
Yeah, fair enough.
No, please elaborate. What is
real fast? Completely. Hold on.
Yeah.
Before you elaborate, have you guys been having problems with Discord at all?
What's it doing?
it keeps crashing on me, and it keeps freezing up my computer. That's
really odd.
days now. Okay.
No, I haven't had any issues.
Maybe try reinstall it.
I'm trying. I'm about to try to do that.
Okay. But yeah, so I told my dad 3 days before I moved that I was moving.
Damn, yeah.
Because I made sure everything was planned out, and I was like, I just show up at my dad's job, which he owns his own business. So I just walk in there and I'm like, hey, Dad, I want to tell you something. He's like, what's up? And then right as I got to tell him, somebody walks in the front door. He's like, hold on. So I'm just standing there like, okay, cool. He's talking to somebody at the front desk, and his partner, who I guess he wasn't really a business partner. He just kind of went up there and fucked off because he didn't have anything better to do. He was retired. Just this older guy, and he'd help my dad a little bit. So James is sitting there in the chair, and he's like, oh, what are you doing up here looking that ugly? And I was like, that's kind of fucked up. I remember him saying that. He always said really rude shit.
What are you
like
doing
that.
existing like a bitch?
He would say things like, God, you know what? We're not gonna get into that. I'm gonna derail if I start quoting James. I could do that for like 8 years.
We don't need to go there.
So I told him, I was like, oh, I'm just here to tell my dad I'm moving in 3 days, and he just laughed so hard because he didn't think I was serious. At this point, I told my stepmom because my dad usually worked way too much, so he wasn't home, and not whatever.
Damn,
he was just at work all the time. He'd just be like working overtime at a computer shop. Like, bro, you can wait till tomorrow. My dad's not that kind of person. He's like, gotta do it all. So I'd already told my stepmom, told my grandmother, not told my dad yet. He's the one that I was like, I don't know how he's gonna take this because he's kind of like, I don't know. I told him I was looking for an apartment once, and he laughed at me. I was like, okay, I don't know what that means, whatever that means. But so I finally tell him. I tell James, I'm like, yeah, no, I'm serious. I'm moving. I've already got a job. I've got an apartment. I've already paid for it and everything. He's like, well, damn. Okay. That's cool. Where you're at? And I was like, down in Pass Christian. He's like, that's a long way away. I mean, it was like 3 hours and some change. Not a big deal. And he was like, okay, well, does he know? I was like, no, that's why I'm here. Did you not hear me say I had to tell him something? He was like, yeah, I guess. I don't know. He's old, whatever. But my dad comes back around the corner with the computer in his hand. And he sets it down. He's like, so what do you need? I was like, I don't need anything. I'm just telling you I'm moving. And then he laughed really hard. He's like, that's a good one. Like, no, like, really, I paid my apartment. The first month's paid. The deposit's paid. I've got a job. He was like, how'd you do all that? I was like, I just did it. It was pretty easy once I found somebody who needed a roommate in an emergency situation. They kind of made it pretty easy for me to find a place to live. And so he was like, oh, okay, well, when are you leaving? I was like, Saturday. Because I had to work Sunday, and I worked Saturday. So I worked, God, I don't know how many days in a row in that. It's like 15 days in a row or some shit. It was not fun having to move and then go back and forth after work. But,
what is happening?
Ads. But yeah, so that was fun. I moved in on Saturday.
No, what was the ad playing on? What was that?
Saturday night. There's no telling.
Hands up, I didn't do it.
I feel like I feel like it was you.
It wasn't me.
Are you watching a video right now? Mid-conversation, he's just watching a video.
It's D-Rock's mic. That's why he muted himself. You're fine, D-Rock. But yeah, so
Kerley's porn is playing.
Express. So you boinky boink heard it. But
nothing gets me hotter than ads, man. Nothing.
I got off work Saturday at 6:30 p.m. I get to the coast at 10:30, something like that. Because I worked in Jackson, which is a really fucking long drive. You can ask, Guillermo and Josh about that. But I worked in Jackson, drive all the way down here with a car full of shit. And I unloaded it, went to bed, immediately woke up at 6 a.m. So I slept like almost none. And had to work a 12-hour shift immediately, which was great. Because then after that, I had to drive all the way back up to Mendenhall and get more shit, and then drive all the way back down to the coast, and then go back to work the next day. It was not a fun week of moving. It really sucked. But there was like jack shit in my hometown, so I had to get out of there. It's just what you were saying. You can't grow in your hometown when you're there for too long. It's just
Not when your hometown is Mendenhall.
Yeah, my hometown.
Yeah.
I mean, they still have like KKK members. It's pretty fucked up.
Yeah, I remember you and I talking about that. It was crazy.
My first year of high school, we had police. First 2 years of high school,
D-Rock just turned into Satan. What is happening?
Crazy. D-Rock's popping off. Oh,
he
God.
Just pointed his camera down toward his keyboard. I don't know what happened.
He's popping off. He's doing
Ryan,
it to him.
Mark, join us.
But
got this. I can't do it. The board's too short.
Are we inside, D-Rock? Mark, that's not the right color palette, you fuck.
Palette. Wait. Orange light.
Close enough.
Okay, I'm good.
It's muted. Oh, by the way, did you guys know if you hold the mic mute button on the controller, it fully mutes all the sound on the PlayStation? That's really cool.
I don't like that. I don't like the mute
really
button.
Interesting.
That's really interesting.
Nice. Good job there, Ali.
It's good when I'm watching a live stream and I get a phone call for work. I can just mute it and not worry
You guys talking about
anyway.
driving reminds me.
Yeah.
Woo! Reminds me of mine and Ryan's commute to college, which actually legitimately was fun sometimes. But
those were good times. You and your in Kerley's Ford Taurus. It's great. It's great stuff.
Oh God, I hate you. It was a Mercury Sable. You fuck. It was a fucking Mercury Sable. No, we would drive an hour and a half to school. Be at school all day for like 6 to 8 hours, then drive an hour and a half all the way back fucking home. And I would be working graveyard.
Me too.
I would work graveyard overnight, then go to school, then go back home, then go back to work. I would sometimes be up for several days at a time. It was the most miserable thing. But
It's
Ryan,
so awful.
Ryan being there alleviated a lot of the misery so much. Is that direct
That's good.
after Allie?
He was so dead. My favorite things was finding new ways to like sort of irritate Kerley without really irritating her.
You're in the police force,
So, like,
Jacob.
I don't know how irritated he would get by this, but like we would be driving and he'd be trying to sleep, and my car doesn't have AC, and I'd be trying to listen to the radio or something, and he'd roll down the window. And then, like, I figured, he's asleep. He's not going to mind if I roll the window back up. So I roll it back up. And apparently, he was aware of it the whole time.
Well, Ryan
just,
didn't have AC. Like, of course I wanted the window down. What do you mean?
That's funny as fuck.
It's loud, man. We're on the interstate. I can't hear anything.
That's funny as fuck, though.
It's so funny.
But yeah, I feel your pain.
Shaboinky boy, we already talked about Stuart Little, man. You missed the greatest topic of all time again. What's up, Raven?
No, that overnight shift sucked though, because it's the same exact thing. It was an hour and a half away from school, and I would work Sunday morning, 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., and then drive an hour and a half to school and catch up on my homework because we weren't allowed to do anything at my job. Like, we couldn't have electronics. I still brought my phone, but I couldn't do my homework on my phone, so I would just be stuck. So I would have to catch up on like 4 days worth of homework that night. So if I went to sleep, it would be at like 3 a.m, and then I'd wake up for 6 at class and go all through the day, do marching band at the end of the day, and from marching band I'd shower, change clothes, drive straight to work, then work.
What was that?
And then I would work 12 hours overnight, and then as soon as I got off work, I would drive back to school, and right when I got to school, it would be time for me to take a shower and sprint to class. If I did not sprint, I would be late for class. It was awful. I would be up like 3 days in a row every week. It was terrible.
I think there was 2 instances where we drove an hour and a half to school and then class was canceled. And nobody let us know. So we had to drive like 3 hours for fucking nothing. Like, god damn it.
I hate that.
Yeah, Raven, you missed the Stuart Little convo. Man, I'm sorry. D-Rock, finish your point, damn
Allie didn't directly give her
D-Rock,
opinion
finish your fucking point, you cunt.
D-Rock will give his, now that we're all done with our moving stories. D-Rock, where would you move to?
Yeah, now that we're all done since...
Wait, I think you might still be muted, D-Rock.
Hello?
Yeah, there you go.
I see your camera's back on, baby.
Yeah.
Allie, I don't know, did you change microphones?
I did.
It sounds
like you're underwater.
It sounds like you're in a cave,
but
like You also shoved cave mud in all of our ears?
You sound like you were filmed on a Motorola Razr.
Hey man, I think the Motorola Razr had a little better quality.
Oh, okay. No. Kerley, do you remember the Razr? Because I think you're thinking of something else.
Oh, excuse me. The Razr was high class compared to what I had. I had that Nokia fish phone for years, dude.
It's okay. It's okay. You're fine. Oh, got him. I remember having a Razr.
Wait, do I need to switch back over to?
I mean, you don't have to, but it does sound like Bigfoot's dick is fucking me right now.
Jesus. Good lord.
You're so aggressive about
That's aggressive.
What the fuck?
D-Rock, finish your goddamn point.
Where are you moving to?
You keep changing the subject every time I go to speak. You start talking about Razr phones and how Bigfoot's dick is fucking you.
That's when you say, well, speaking of Bigfoot's dick, I was going to say.
I'm being courteous because I don't feel
Kerley, shut the fuck up and let your talk. Damn.
Yeah.
I'm to the point now where I just don't want to say anything anymore. Like, I don't care anymore.
But we'd need to know where you would live, though.
I don't know. Just not here in this fucking shithole of a state.
Fair. That's it. That's it. True.
But like I was saying earlier, that like the only thing that keeps me here is you guys and my job, because you know, I wasted years of my life working at the casino, and then I wasted years of my life working at Walmart, and then I had an opportunity to do what I enjoy, which is, you know, photography. And, you know, I don't want to move and like, you know, like fuck that up. Because like if I moved, like I wouldn't have that. The only reason I have this job is because I knew people who started this business specifically like with me in mind for the most part.
Mm.
You know, so if I moved, I wouldn't have the connections that I have here. You know what I mean?
You have a lot more opportunity though, because there's just such limited opportunity in Mississippi.
That's what my point would be is like, if I was to move, I don't really have like it's not the family ties, it's more the friend ties for me.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was about to say. Was like I was gonna get to that. Was like the other thing is the friends. I mean, like I keep hearing myself. This is weird.
Yeah, I think you're bleeding through. I think you're bleeding through Allie's microphone.
Allie, you're bleeding through.
How?
We can hear ourselves through you.
How?
What microphone is it on right now? Is there a microphone on your earphones?
Yeah.
Your earphones are wild right now, bro. They fucking tripping me out.
I'm not telling you that those are pieces of shit. But Allie, I think you need to take back wherever you got that and punch them in their mouths and say, "Take these." I'm joking. She's mad.
Allie says, "Fuck your couch." I love Dave Chappelle.
Waiting for
Such
Allie.
a good sketch. No, she's fine.
She looks
she
looks lost. Like she's like, I don't know what to do now.
Where am I?
She's the weekend again. Before we started the show, to explain that joke because it makes no sense.
You need to.
No, it needs to be done. Hold on. Before we started the show, Allie's walking around her house like this. Hold on. Why isn't it? Maybe. I was trying to use my other camera.
You can do it.
I was trying.
I believe in you.
It's not working. It's not working.
I don't believe in you anymore.
Yeah, thank you. But anyway, she was walking around her house like, look at her face now. She's so mad.
She said, "Fuck you."
You did those things across the room.
I'll lip read. I'll lip read for you. Say "fuck you" again. That was funny.
What was I saying?
She's like, "No, I'm good."
Oh, but yeah.
You're saying a lot of things.
So the one thing that I would say to that, D-Rock, is like the opportunity that I would take to move would have to be pretty much an opportunity like that. So like, for example, you doing your photography work here could very well open opportunities somewhere else that could be out of this town. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
That's what I mean. Is like, it would have to be pretty great, but I don't know what would convince, because as I was saying,
Hello?
It's
oh my God, I swear to God, Discord.
Oh, we can hear you. We can hear you.
It's mostly you guys, but then Raven, I have to account for too. My wife, she's close to her
So
family,
funny.
so it would be.
God.
It would be both, and I mean, obviously, if the opportunity was amazing, we would do it, and I think she'd do it for me. But I would feel like kind of guilty if, like, man, I don't know. That's one thing that I think about is like if I had this awesome opportunity to move and find another job, and then I fail, and then I fucking wrecked the family and all that. I have terrible, stupid fears like that all the time. Really annoying.
Hey, if you wreck your family just for moving and losing your job and becoming homeless, they weren't your family to begin with.
Sorry. You have
damn true.
That's a
That
point.
was a wise philosophical statement there from you, Mark. I'm surprised.
Thank you. That's how I live my life.
That's not
If
true.
if the shit's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. I'm gonna just yeet myself on forward.
Allie, did you get that microphone?
Why are you
out?
laughing? She said, "Fuck you." I'm saying mute. I don't want to talk to your ugly ass. Look, that's what she said. I can read her lips. She said, "Fuck you, Curly, and your hair, and your forehead."
Why
That's
my
so
hair and
rude. Why are you
forehead?
saying all these? I don't know. Ask her. Allie, unmute. Quit being rude.
I gotta figure
You're
out
so
a better
mean.
camera angle because my forehead looks massive in this angle. Do I have a big forehead?
No, your forehead, dude. No, your forehead's fine. My forehead's massive. That's why I wear this thing. My forehead is this.
It's like, my camera is
It's
only
no.
focused like on my massive
Oh
forehead.
God, I have a hat line. Oh, can't show that.
All
Very
right.
shiny. I don't know if I'd say it's massive, but it's very shiny.
It's not massive. It is. It's pretty cool. It's like you've been buffed.
Before we started the show, we were also
hold on. It's like when Bugs Bunny takes the towel and wipes Elmer Fudd's head.
yeah.
It's kind of like that right now.
Yeah.
But not in a bad way. Just to clarify,
Yeah,
it's pretty
very
cool.
clean, you know.
Yeah, you look clean, is what we're saying.
I'm not. I need a shower. I didn't shower since I got off
you're
of work
fucking
last
great.
night.
You're disgusting.
That's
You made
why
me
it's
sick.
shining, because I need a shower. Like, but
Quit with the compliment, damn it.
Hey, Curly, take a shower.
Whoa.
right now,
We'll handle this.
back to what
You
we were
had to
talking
get
about
all
before
up
the
in
show.
The mic's business. Jesus.
There we go.
Allie, you sound much better. What headphones are those? No, the ones that you
Apple
threw away.
headphones?
The ones that you
I
threw.
don't know. They're like super old, like Samsung.
Just
wireless
Samsung?
headphones that are-
Samsung? Get your shit together. Because that shit honks on Bobo, okay? This shit is honk,
They're
honk.
like, they're like 15 years old. Ass. Calm down.
Damn. Imagine being 15 years old. Couldn't be me. I'm 12.
God damn it.
Just a large
Shower stream.
12-year-old.
We were talking, and we can't come up with a topic, so we're doing a social experiment where I said everybody come up with a topic in the next 5 minutes. My topic, I came up with several. Not trying to brag or boast or anything. What? Do you guys want to talk about water bottles? Do you want to talk about pooping thoughts?
Oh, I will talk about water bottles. And how
I'm giving you
they are
3
horrible
choices.
for the environment.
I didn't even finish. You got to let me finish.
Yeah, but these are great.
Yeah,
We're gonna either
I
talk
will.
about water bottles.
Get my
We're gonna
cookie.
talk about.
It's so big.
We're gonna talk about things you do while you poop if your phone is dead, or
Oh, we got video evidence of me.
we could just talk about hats.
Ooh, I have
Not hats.
Which one?
Oh, here, I've got so many hats.
Which one? Which one do y'all want to talk about?
I'm just gonna cast my vote for anything but hats.
Anything except for hats.
Anything
My
except
new-
for hats.
My new favorite snack cake, since Curly interrupted me for a 4th time on the previous conversation. Before I get interrupted, now I like these. These are zebra dongs.
Speaking of
Why
interruptions,
would
Mark
you
just
call
flipped
that?
us off from that closet. Ryan just
Mark,
got
come
killed
out
by
of
a
the
dong.
closet. We all know you're in there.
The dong got him, man. All right. So the votes are
What are you
in.
laughing about, Ryan?
And we're going to talk about
Your
things.
fucking name.
the zebra dongs.
This is so stupid.
It's a
You
dumb
said it with such
name.
confidence too. Like,
You guys want to see me inhale this whole zebra dong?
A little bit.
not really, man. 'Cause I got Twinkies
Ooh, please
in
don't
the
do that.
pantry,
Come
and you're gonna make
on,
me want
don't
one
do
really
that.
bad.
Don't do that.
They have a weird texture. I don't know if I've had those. Oh, look at the kitty. Oh, my cat's in here too.
He's a cute cat. My dogs are in here.
Oh, I'll see him.
Where did Mark go?
He's in that
closet.
closet. I don't know why, but he's in a closet.
He's got like 20 hats in there. He's probably put them all on at one time.
Just see the kitty?
I swear, this guy is a walking meme.
We're not talking about hats.
Walking meme.
What do you guys do when you poop? Do you guys scroll on your phone a lot?
Yeah, it's just phone. I play games, scroll through Facebook or Twitter.
I find
I actually. Oh my god. Okay, yeah.
Damn.
Go.
No, go. You go ahead.
I stopped talking, and then you decided, oh, well, never mind. I'll stop talking because he interrupted me.
So go ahead. Tell us what you do.
No.
Okay, well, we're just
This is quality content, guys. When do y'all fucking talk?
Yes?
I want to say I appreciate the fact that whenever Derek is using the bathroom and we're talking in the street with him,
God
freaking
damn it,
Mark, get the hell out of here. I hope all of those fall.
Mark,
They
we're
won't.
talking about things you do while you poop.
See,
So I'm glad that you put all your hats on.
I can hear you. I can hear you.
That's
I have
probably
wireless
why he
headphones,
did
nerd. I can hear you the whole time.
I find myself as I
Mark's
get
in my
older.
closet. I want all of you guys to know that. You witnessed that.
As I get older, I tend to
I'm in the closet too.
find more bathroom issues. So it's harder for me to poop. And peeing is a little different as I get older too. And there's nothing better than just having a nice, relaxing poop on your phone. You know what I'm talking about? Not poop on your phone, but poop while scrolling. It's like, that's where, if y'all see me pop off in Discord or on Facebook and Twitter and all that, generally I'm pooping. I just want y'all to know.
Damn, D-Rock got some zebra dongs. I'm so jealous. I wish I had some zebra dongs.
One of my favorite.
That freaking name.
I thought the question was if your phone was dead, Kerley.
Right. And then this is a conversation again. God damn it.
If my phone's dead, I shit my pants. So I can
I'm getting there. One of my favorite things to do on my phone while I'm pooping, get this. Look at interesting, useless facts. There's nothing.
Like what?
I mean, I'll tend to just Google and find.
Yeah, no, just name one right now.
Rubber bands last longer if they're refrigerated.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You know why that is?
There are 32 muscles in a cat's ear.
Okay, but do you know why rubber bands last longer when they're refrigerated?
No, because it's useless. Junk food.
I went to college for this, Kerley. Let me talk about it.
You went to college to learn about rubber bands?
I went to college for polymer science, and a rubber band is an elastomer, and that's why whenever you refrigerate it, the elastic lasts longer. It's just a thing with elastic. Don't worry about it.
Did you know?
Nylon is way easier to make than most people think.
Did you know that it is impossible to tickle yourself?
That's not true.
That is not true.
No,
I have disproven that fact.
Yeah. You can also lick your elbow if you break your neck.
Mulan has the highest kill count of any Disney character. Think about it.
Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that?
I could see that.
Are you sure about that?
It makes sense.
I feel like Wreck-It Ralph probably in history has a much higher kill count than Mulan. That's all I'm going to say.
Cause an avalanche, dude.
Peanuts are an ingredient of dynamite. Anyway, these are things I love random, stupid, interesting facts. But I find if my phone dies while I'm pooping, it just ruins the whole shit. It ruins the whole thing, man.
I usually just speed it along and get out of there if my phone's dead.
That's the problem. Is sometimes you can't just speed it along.
I really just shit my pants.
And it's your body, man.
I'm gonna charge
take
my
control.
phone. I need.
You know what I'm saying?
Take control.
Don't let your poop control you. You control it, man.
Yeah, Ryan gets it. That's why I shit.
You're the captain of your own shit, man.
I guess.
Yeah.
Shaboyka Boy says I poop then get off or my legs fall asleep and I have awkward get up numb legs and try not to fall face first in the shower. Do you guys normally poop before a shower?
It's always before. You can't do it after.
Dude, the most uncomfortable thing is sitting on a toilet seat with wet cheeks. And you could dry them, but dude, they're still always a little bit too wet, and it's so uncomfortable to sit on porcelain. I don't know what it is.
What are you talking about, Kerley? Sorry, I was reading chat and just crying.
We don't need to discuss that, though.
Why is your ass wet? What did you do?
I'm saying if you poop after a shower. Like I've
then
done.
You're just dirty again. Like you can't. No, you can't.
Poop after a shower, you shower again. What the fuck is wrong with you, sicko? You're a sociopath.
Have you guys never
Jesus
sat on the
Christ.
toilet with wet cheeks? Has it never happened?
No, because I would never take a post-shower shit. Like that's
Sometimes while you're in the
Every
shower,
day.
you don't know that you had the shit until afterward, and then you're like, "I got
You
the shit."
are in charge of your own body, Curly. Stop
Every
letting
time I
time
hear
control you.
every time I hear some
It's okay.
dumb bullshit,
I get-
I'm taking
I
a
get
hat
you.
off. And when I
Allie
get all the
gets you.
hats off, I'm
Allie,
leaving.
please explain how uncomfortable it is to sit on a toilet with wet cheeks.
Very.
Thank you. That's a wonderful.
But why would you do
descriptive
that? Just make better life choices, and that won't happen.
You know, sometimes you just take a shower, and then sometimes you just realize that you just have to take a poop afterwards.
No, dog.
It happens.
You shit in the shower and you waffle stomp that motherfucker. I'm not shitting
like,
after the
God
shower.
damn it, man.
not all toilet seats are plastic.
Oh yeah.
So Boinky Boink gets it too.
True.
I feel like D-Rock would have an astute, opinion about this conversation.
Oh, hi.
Do you ever shit after you shower, or are you normal?
I don't like to,
What's up, Dennis?
but if sometimes it happens. It's like I really hope I can go before I go shower, but
Mark,
sometimes
you're not
after I
considered
shower I
shit.
have to. But it's usually I
That's
usually
what I'm
dry off
saying.
first.
One more hat off the bullshit stack.
That's okay, but again, drying off doesn't. I don't know, because when you dry off, you're never just like bone dry. You know what I mean? So then your cheeks
Welcome,
still
Dennis.
kind of slip slide.
You're
a
not
tiny bit.
drying off well enough.
I'm not gonna fucking
Hold
scrub my ass.
Hold on. You know what I love? Dennis very rarely comes to the podcast. He tunes into the podcast,
Yeah.
and we're talking about
Podcast?
pooping.
I see no problem. Dry your ass, Curly. It just doesn't get dry all the way.
It's not that difficult, man. Like
It's not.
It's really
It's so
not.
easy.
It's
so
and
easy. You
here's
just
the thing too.
dry off.
I think I know what it is.
Dry off.
It's I'm missing a step of also drying off the
there it
toilet
is.
seat because the
Oh,
humidity
you just made it in time for the poop cast.
the
Dennis.
humidity
It's the poop cast.
around the bathroom sets on the toilet seat. So even if you dry your ass, the toilet seat still has some humidity.
No. It only does that if you close the bathroom door when you're taking a shower. You have a master bedroom with a bathroom. You have no need to do that.
Also, just turn on the fucking air
Do you
vent in the
guys
bathroom.
close the door
Yeah.
when you shower?
You should still
You're
close
right.
the
I'm in
door.
my master bathroom.
the-
No, because then it gets
Turn
all
the fan
humid.
on.
and
Then
muggy.
everybody has to deal with
Just
your
turn the
steam
fan
coming out.
on.
You're a psychopath.
D-Rock got
There's
it.
still going to be
D-Rock nailed it.
humidity in your bathroom regardless.
It's not though. It's
Suck
really
it up,
not.
motherfucker. Damn.
Either that or you got poor ventilation in your bathroom. I mean,
You're a fucking psychopath.
Yeah,
no, if you are, do you take
Yeah,
just
just
straight
twerk
up
really
cold
fast.
showers?
Jacob's right.
What?
Twerk,
Humidity
twerk,
still
twerk,
exists.
Supersonic speed.
First off,
I'm gonna be 100% honest.
Yeah.
Curly takes really hot showers. Like I've walked into the bathroom after Curly, and it is kind of like a fucking sauna in there.
That's a
I would
Curly
just like
problem.
to say cold showers are more beneficial for your body. I try to take them as cold as possible.
Yeah, you know what? Eating kale is more beneficial for your bodies, but cheeseburgers are fucking delicious.
Fuck that.
I only do heroin on Tuesdays. Like, what's that got to do with anything, Ryan? Come on.
It's like
I
great
don't take
cold
cold
showers are
showers,
better
but,
for you, but hot showers are better.
But
Showers
I
are
take
better. I'm not
showers.
disputing that fact. I take a warm shower and then I turn it down as cold as I can stand it because it's better.
Thank you,
for
Dennis.
And
Dennis says-
then you don't feel like crap when you get out of the shower.
Dennis says, isn't it on brand for the podcast to poop after the shower? It's the poop saying, sorry, we're late. It's a great point.
No.
Solid.
Again, you missed
Or
it
wet.
where I
Not
said
because
I
you
will
wanna
shit.
encourage.
I will shit in the shower and then waffle stomp that bitch.
That's
I ain't
fucked
Stop
up.
saying it.
after
You've
I
already
shower.
said that twice now. There's no
Waffle
need for you to
stomp
keep saying
that
it.
bitch.
Listen, all I'm saying is there's nothing more disappointing than while you're pooping, your phone just dies because then you're like, well, now what do I do? I gotta poop
You
and
get
just
it
stare at
off
the
the
wall.
toilet, man.
I never have
Hold
that
on,
problem.
hold
My
on,
phone
hold
is
on, hold on.
always has a charge.
Either
Hold
shit
on.
or get off the pot, dude.
Hold on.
Wow, Ryan.
Hold on. I want to say how much.
Stack for that one. One less hat. Like
How
I said,
long
when
is
I'm out of hats, I'm out of here. I leave.
Shut the fuck up.
That's one more. Go ahead, Allie. No, it's fine. It's fine. Go ahead.
I don't.
You sound just like D-Rock.
Shut up, Kerley.
I'm gonna knock all those hats off your head.
I dare you.
Don't
I
be
dare
on
you
your
to
phone
reach
so much,
high enough
Kerley.
to hit one.
Beacon, I know you're just coming in here, but we just had a discussion why pooping sometimes
Shut
takes
up,
a little
Allie's
while.
trying to talk.
I'm answering a question.
Yeah, Allie. Allie, talk. Allie, do it. Hey, Allie. Hey, Allie, talk.
And some of the best time to get some phone work, social media stuff done is while you're pooping. Allie?
Oh,
What I was going to say earlier before I was interrupted earlier by Kerley was that
Podcast is a nightmare.
Yeah.
everyone generally knows when I'm pooping is because that's when I do most of my texting.
That's what I'm saying.
I
Yeah.
reply
Yeah.
to most of my
Facebook
messages.
pictures.
That makes a lot of sense.
D-Rock does often send
And
us
that's right.
pictures of his like legs and underwear at his legs.
I feel like it's every time.
Actually, no, I haven't done it in a while, but that is a me thing usually.
And
He did it in the Wayfinder
he
chat not
always
too long
he
ago.
always sends like the few same little GIF memes of pooping. There's the Elmo shaking his little hips. It's adorable. There's Hank Hill sitting on the toilet sad like. I think those are the only two.
The Hank Hill is the one I send the most. Ask Allie.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say earlier, but I was interrupted. So.
I have to wash my legs, shaboinky boy, because I have
Wow.
psoriasis and it creeps up on my legs. Can't see it, but I have to wash my legs constantly and put lotion on.
Ooh, get that lather.
Does Stuart Little poop after showering? Stuart Little is a waffle stomper.
Who cares?
Stuart Little's gonna get waffle stomped down the fucking drain.
Hold on. Come
Fuck
on,
that
man. We're
rat.
not doing this again. We're not doing
Oh,
this again.
I'll do it until he's gone.
You're
I
all
will
addicted
delete
to
the
your phone.
master
Yes. Yes, we
Okay,
are.
Anyways,
100%.
I
just wanted to
wanted to say
See,
Yeah.
here's the
Two
I'm
things.
sorry, Allie.
two things I wanted to say. One, I wanted to say I appreciate the fact that whenever Derek is taking a poop in our group chat, whenever I'm like, hey, what's up? What y'all doing? He just sends a random like pooping gif. And
Yeah.
sometimes, actually most of the time, I'll send a gif of like a dog and then like a little girl and she's like patting the dog and she's like,
Yeah,
good
good
poop.
job pooping,
And I'm
man.
just like,
yeah.
it cracks me up
Adorable. Yeah.
so much. And then the second thing
It's a good
I
point,
wanted to
Jacob.
say is that Emma earlier said "ha ye" and it hurt my Texas soul.
Haw yee.
Like, it really did. Like I didn't think it would hurt my
I've been desperate
Texas
enough-
soul as much as it did.
I've been desperate enough
But
to
it
where I'll
didn't.
start like reaching for shampoo bottles just to see if they got any quirky little things, you know. I'm like hoping like, ooh, maybe they have like a quirky little story about the shampoo. They never do. They never fucking do.
See,
I don't know. My phone
Go
is
ahead,
always charged. Like, so I don't have this problem. And when I go into the bathroom, and if I don't have that, if I know my phone is dying, I grab a book on the way or something.
See,
Well,
that's
it's-
what I was gonna say. It's like, so I'm notorious for not having my phone charged, but here's the thing: I've gotten really smart because I know my phone is what I want when I'm going to the bathroom. If my phone's not charged, I just wait till it is. Like, I don't
That's what I'm
He's
saying.
like, I'm not gonna shit till my phone's charged.
like. I'm gonna wait till my phone's charged and then I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
I
Like,
just snatch the charger up and charge.
that's true too. I mean, that's a good point. I don't ever do that because I'm lazy, but like, I'm just gonna wait. I'm like I said, I'm the master of my body. I choose when I go to the bathroom, not the other way around.
I guess.
Yeah, exactly. That's
I
why I
mean,
was saying, like, if
generally-
my phone's not charged, I'm gonna leave it on the charger. I'm gonna shit my pants. I'll change later. You know,
Generally, I'm on a schedule. I
not
know
worth it.
when or about when I'm gonna be pooping. So I don't normally have this problem, but I mean, it has happened. I'm not gonna pretend like I'm perfect. It does occasionally happen where it's like, oh shit, I'm doing out busy stuff, or oh fuck, I fell asleep on the couch last night because I was exhausted and didn't charge my phone. Now I woke up and I got to poop.
Well, see, here's the difference between like at least me and you on that front. Like I'll admit this wholeheartedly, and I fucking hate it about myself. Like I'm addicted to being on my phone, but it also has a lot to do with my job. My job, I have to constantly have my phone on me because people are constantly contacting me and shit. So it's
Yeah,
kind of like
like-
it's kind of like an itch where I gotta check it, but then it's also social media and bullshit. But like you're very good at just like, oh, okay, fuck this thing for 3 days.
Yeah.
And then
No,
just
I'm always good at
I
it.
purposefully do it because I am also
Oh, no.
addicted to the phone, and I'm like I
fucking
purposely
envy you
at
for
least
that.
once a day. I mean, once a day, at least once a week for a day. I don't get on my phone at all. Well, I check my
envy you
emails
so much.
and any like band stuff or like business type stuff I take care of on my phone sometimes. But as far as social media, I check out at least once a day a week. And when I poop, I'll generally just, be bored, and it's sad. This is the worst poops, though. Anyway, Ryan, what's your topic that you brought today?
All right, so I thought of this one real fast. I'm actually really proud
Dennis,
of it,
today is that day. Granted, I'm sorry, Ryan. Today's that day. I didn't get on social media today, except it was Mario Day, so I did have to post something. It's Mario Day, but I didn't.
You did check Messenger today.
Yeah, but again, that was just to make sure no business stuff is going down. Like, because almost every day, Andy's like, "Yo, we need to get this asset done, all this and that."
Oh, we should talk more.
I just mean no scrolling or nothing. Go ahead, Ryan.
Oh, I don't do that. I'm pretty proud of myself with that. Mine's now checking Discord and Messenger because I have a lot of free time more than everybody else, and I'm generally like friends, but everybody else works. And
which, speaking of which, I just saw I have a message from Dennis, and now I feel bad. It's like I checked all my business stuff. Oops, I forgot one.
Bad.
Damn,
worst.
Kerley, you really.
I'm the worst, man. Go ahead, Ryan.
I mean,
right.
whatever.
So, I want y'all to be as brutal as you possibly can with this.
Brutally honest?
Yeah, honest, or not even honest. Just like,
or just give like our honest.
Mean spirited is the way just channel as much mean spirit as you can with this. So, for the first part of the question, if you could, from one person in our group, that's here right now, choose something that they love that. Like you could take away, like that they would no longer love that thing.
Wait, what?
So like something that for instance, Kerley loves Mario, but sometimes I get tired of hearing Kerley talk about Mario. So like I think like, hey, wouldn't it be great if Kerley just woke up one day and didn't love Mario? Like
that's fucked up.
If you could do that,
it's fucked up. Do I have a say in this?
No, this is mostly hypothetical.
I wouldn't even be me anymore. I would just be broken shell of myself.
You would be perfectly fine. In this hypothetical situation, it wouldn't change anything about the person that you are. It would just, you wouldn't be in love with that thing anymore. So like you could pick one person in this podcast and you pick one thing that they love to take away. And then adversely, if you could pick one person in this podcast to make them love something that you love, what would you pick, and who would you assign it to?
All right, well, you go first.
Make Kerley love Lord of the Rings.
I would make Kerley love Lord of the Rings.
Yes!
100% without a doubt. That's what I would do. Make Kerley love Lord of the Rings.
Why?
Absolutely.
High five, Ryan.
That's such a stupid series.
Freaking
Why?
down with that. It's so
Because
good.
It's the whole reason I brought this
franchise.
topic up. Like, absolutely. Like, we were just talking about Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter before the podcast. I'm just like, God, I would love so much to just implant love of Lord of the Rings into Kerley's brain.
Well,
like,
it's not out of the realm of the possibility that Amazon's Lord of the Rings show could get me. The problem herein lies that there just isn't good Lord of the Rings content out there. You know what I mean? It's not on you or this magical thing happening. It's not good, but it could be.
I mean, that's completely wrong because there's three, amazing works of literature and 3 of the greatest movies of all time out there. So.
I mean, granted, I do love the Hobbit book.
First one.
I do love that book.
Shit.
It's great.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
What do you mean? Yeah. Mm-hmm. I like the Hobbit.
Uh-huh.
What do you mean?
We're not going on the Hobbit. I don't want to hear you talk about the Hobbit.
Why?
Because I don't. Because we're gonna.
Are you hater on the Hobbit? Are you a Hobbit hater?
No, I love the Hobbit. I genuinely love the Hobbit.
How hard Hobbit hating who? I don't know what that was.
Man had a Dr. Seuss stroke. What the fuck was that?
So I think we should do the ones we love first, and then we'll come back around and do the ones for taking something away.
If I had to choose one of you guys to love something, we're doing love, right?
Yeah, love.
I wish D-Rock would love Smash Bros.
Ooh, that's a good one.
And we could play together.
What? We're
Not out of the
playing
realm of
today.
not out of the realm of possibility either.
I mean,
Mark,
no, hold on. I know that you play it occasionally, but I wish that you loved it like we loved it.
But y'all have had years. Was I not enjoying myself the other night, Mark?
That's not my point. That's not my point.
The point of the question is like if you could just magically make somebody just love something, like
okay, I mean that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I feel like in our circle of friends, everybody loves Smash except for you. And I'm not saying that you don't
Hey, Ryan.
like.
Hey, Ryan doesn't like Smash.
That's only because I never had the
love
connection to it like you guys did.
Oh yeah,
up.
1v1 me.
It's like with Ryan with Kingdom Hearts. Like I get the appeal, I didn't have the connections. I'm sure I would love it.
I
like
completely
the
understand
idea.
the reasoning, but in this magical world that you loved as much as us.
Go for it. I mean, I would play with you now, but I'll never hear from you.
Got him.
Fuck.
I mean,
Got him.
if I played games ever, then we could play.
Damn, the only time after beating 137 hours.
I was about to explain. The only time I play games is when I get home, and usually that's for unwinding and not playing with people. It's just me playing Persona 5 for the rest of my life. And then when I'm streaming, we can play Smash on stream if y'all want.
Boogie Boy, I swear to God, dude.
Roasted, get fucked.
Get out of here. I'm so usually on point with Sheboygan Boy's opinions. That was terrible.
Do I do my hate
bet
one?
Be like square.
Do I do the hate one now, or we all? Okay.
No.
All right.
You just do we're not doing the hate ones yet. We're gonna come back around for the hate ones because the Mario one wasn't my actual hate one. I was just giving an example.
Well, Lord of the Rings is yours.
No, Lord of the Rings is my for you to love, not the taken away.
Oh, I get it. That one's. You let me
all right. So next,
Here I go.
D-Rock.
Oh, I'm already. As soon as you said this, Kerley, I would make you love Digimon.
Yes, it's a good choice.
That's
a good choice.
As soon as you said it, I was like, "That's mine," because I can't think of anything else that I would want him that he does not like that I like. So
this is a really hard one for me though. So Allie can go.
What's up? I couldn't hear D-Rocks.
He would make you love Digimon.
I knew it. Yeah, I knew either you or Ryan was going to say that. My argument would be that the same.
We don't need your argument. This isn't about argument.
Oh, I know. I just figure I would put it there.
Fine. We don't care.
Figure I would put it there. It's the same reasoning as.
Fine.
Well, shut up. It's the same reason as D-Rock because I didn't like it as a kid. I don't like it as an adult. I feel like,
but he's giving Smash Bros a shot now, so that means.
Well, hold up. I never said I didn't like Smash Bros as a kid. I said I wasn't exposed to it. I didn't have anybody who had it to play it.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, it's just maybe it's the same argument as Lord of the Rings. Then, if they had good content, I would have latched onto it, but they just don't.
They've got 3 good seasons of content.
One more hat off the bullshit stack.
I'm loving this. One more hat off the bullshit stack.
Running a little thin here, buddy. He's only got about 5 left.
All right, Allie. Since Ryan used Lord of the Rings, you can pick a different one.
What would you make one of us love? It doesn't have to be Kerley.
It should be though, because it's all about me.
I just mean like there's nothing I could think of that Mark
Jacob
Ryan. There's nothing I would be like. What would I make Ryan love? That like what does he not like that I like? I mean
I like Jacob's answer for me.
Love himself, yeah, same.
Good luck.
And then Allie,
it'll never happen.
I can't think of anything that I'd make you love, but I know Kerley hates one of my favorite shows, so that's why I attacked him.
Is Digimon one of your favorite shows? You would classify it as your favorite? Like, I love Pokemon. I would never say it's my favorite show.
Like one of my favorite animes, like one of my favorite animated shows, I guess.
Right. Well, now you're classifying it at saying animation's at a lesser level. I don't like that.
Well, I was correcting myself because of just animation in general. Because I mean, I don't think of Digimon as an anime, even though I guess technically it is an anime, but I just think of it as a cartoon.
I'd probably put it in my top 10 cartoons of all time.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But anyway, Allie, sorry.
Ooh, we should do that list sometime.
We should.
Allie, are you okay?
I don't think I know you guys well enough to actually know what you guys like and dislike of stuff that I like or dislike.
Well, I hate everything, so
shut up.
Mark doesn't like Harry Potter.
You just take a shot in the dark.
Garbage ass. Like, Jesus Christ, that book was written for 4-year-olds, guys. We're all 30 now. Let's grow the fuck up.
I mean,
already.
maybe the first one. The last, like, 5 books are pretty dark.
All right. Well,
yeah, dark for a 4-year-old.
Mark has such like a.
He watches his classmate die in front of his eyes.
Yeah, I watched my
such a,
classmate die in front of my eyes
Potter.
whenever they wrote a book about it. Jesus
freaking
Christ.
like Harry Potter.
No, I refuse that answer. Pick something else.
Too damn bad is my answer.
Yeah.
Therefore,
We
you
live
have to
in-
accept it.
We
I
live
mean,
in
you
this
don't have
magical
to,
world
but,
now
like,
where I like Digimon and
We
Lord
live
of
in
the
a
Rings.
You live in a society. That's some bullshit.
Thanks, Jared.
Damn, I should have picked Batman versus Superman. Fuck.
Rocco's Modern Life. There you go. Everyone can like that for a second. Yeah,
Harry
fuck
Potter.
Harry Potter. It's
Harry
written by
Potter
a
is
turd.
written by a turf, and I don't like J.K. Rowling, but I still love
Fuck
Harry
J.K.
Potter.
Rowling. J.K. Rowling a bitch.
Fuck
But
you,
not in a
shaboinky boink,
sexist
no.
way, but as the concept. Her as a person. Fuck that motherfucker. Anyway, I don't like J.K. Rowling. I just can't read anything written by her.
That's fair.
That's fair.
She's just a stinky poo goblin, but
So
not in
are
a
we
cool
going?
way.
Was that your pick though, Ali? You making Mark love Harry Potter?
Yeah.
Oh
Okay.
man,
Sweet.
in that alternate reality,
Speaking of which, we're
hope
getting
I
a
get
TV
the
show.
Sweet release of
Y'all see
death.
that?
I
Shut
thought
up.
it was rumored. Is that a
So
thing?
Right.
No, it's a
Son of a
confirmed
bus.
HBO series.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
I'm hyped about that. Mark, what is yours?
Wait, hold on. What did Kerley
I might.
make who love?
Hold on. I think.
I don't think
TERF
Curly's
is it's a trans exclusionary radical feminist.
I made
It's
you
a feminist who doesn't believe
love Smash
transsexual
Bros.
people are real.
I think
Yeah,
that's
I
right.
need to change over to my laptop because my phone is about to die.
All right,
Okay.
homie. We'll be here.
Mark, you're up, dude.
We won't be here. We'll be here. Don't,
Shut up.
guys, we're leaving. Don't tell her. She can't hear me. She's already
Shut up,
left,
Mark.
right? Oh, she's still
I'm
here.
right here.
We'll be
Mark.
Shut
here.
up.
Go.
I would make D-Rock love Apex, so he would play with me.
I mean,
I
Dad
didn't
played
see
with
that
us for a
one
little
coming.
bit.
Yeah,
I got you. What's funny is you're not the only person. There are 2 other people who I can think of who would wish that.
Well, there's only like a few games that I play very consistently. There's every fighting game known to man, and Rocket League and Apex Legends. So those are like my 3 things. And then I play like story games on my PlayStation. But for the most part, anything multiplayer, it's usually either Rocket League or
Mark.
Apex.
I
And
need
know
to know.
D-Rock likes Fortnite. It's a
I'm
battle
in-
royale.
I'm in the minority with that.
And hey, look, I'm not gonna judge you for like a Fortnite, man. If you like the gameplay of it, you do. I don't like building. I like the hero shooter aspect of Apex, how everybody has abilities. That's why I dig it. It's better than PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. That game's hot garbage.
See, I'm
Mark,
not big on, that's my thing about Apex is all like the extra stuff that comes with it.
Oh,
I
love
need
it.
to know
I love
if
it.
you.
It's so
I
fun.
played
Anyway.
a very obscure fighting game as a kid, and
Was it Clay Fighters?
no, you're not gonna guess it off the bat. I need to know because you said every fighting game of all time. Do you know what Fight for Life is?
I do know that game. Have I played it or have I seen it?
Do you know what it is
Oh,
on?
God.
Do you know if you could guess what it's on? I'll be impressed
Oh God, what was it?
because
That's a very old one.
it's a deep
Was
cut.
it-
I had this game for a very specific stupid reason. It kind of made me
I
sad.
can't remember if it wasn't a handheld, was it?
No, it was
So
not.
on the Sega,
It was not.
Okay, I think it was. Was it a Dreamcast?
Your ballpark? No, it's not. But you're in the right mindset.
It's something around that area. I was wanting to say either a Sega Saturn or a Dreamcast.
no,
but
think more obscure.
it's not Sega Saturn.
Think more obscure.
Philips
Mark,
CDI.
I just looked it up. I'm not going to say what it is, but good God, Curly.
Is it in Intellivision?
No,
Is it a ColecoVision?
it's not.
You're
is,
getting closer.
Yeah, you're.
is it an Atari Jaguar?
It is. Yes, it is. It fucking is.
I'm just going to
man.
say right now, Curly, you've handed me a lot of shit for liking Virtua Fighter.
No.
And I'm looking at this game right now.
Never said
and,
I liked it. Never said I liked it.
Okay. All right.
I just know him saying every fighting game of all time. There's not a chance in hell he played this game that I played.
Do you know what game you're talking about? Funny enough, I do know it. I don't know if
Yeah.
I've played it, but I do know it.
So I wanted a Nintendo 64 more than I wanted my own
Jaguar.
life at one point. And my stepdad at the time tried to surprise me with a Jaguar 64 because it came out in the 64-bit era. And he had this fighting game. And man, it fucking sucked. Dude.
It's not good.
It's not
good. It's very bad.
Sucked.
Clay Fighters is fun. Clay Fighters 2 is weird. Clay Fighters 1 is definitely a better game.
Ryan, what are you gonna make someone hate?
So I'm tempted to stay with the Mario one just for how irate you were about it.
It's just rude. There's no good. Nothing good could come out of that.
Well, I mean, you would stream different games other than Mario Maker.
I don't stream Mario Maker that much anymore.
Right. I mean, it's the most. Right. It's the game you stream the most.
Ryan
not
woke
lately.
Up and he chose violence.
But no, I'm not going to pick Mario.
Ryan said, "I will kill Kerley's dreams."
That would be like me taking Alien away from D-Rock.
And I don't think because oh, I'm sorry, Ryan.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
D-Rock, you're muted.
It was kind of just in response to what Mark just said. Was that I made a post on my Snapchat a couple of days ago that said, anyone ever look at a math problem and just and then just choose violence? Because same.
Yeah.
Because every time I look at a math problem, I instantly choose violence because
wake up and choose chaos. So I understand. Every day I go, today would be a good day to get my shit together, and then I go, nah. Pretty easy.
Every day, man. What is it, Ryan? Which one are you gonna go for?
This is how I dress at work, boys.
Take bullshitting away from Mark.
With the hats and everything.
I feel like all our lives would be better if Mark didn't love to bullshit.
Man.
You know?
First of all, fuck you. One more hat off the stack.
Take hats away. Can we take?
We can take hats away.
You can't take my hat.
I feel like
the stipulation. Like,
yeah, D-Rock, go.
Would we?
What?
Would it be something now? When you take away something we love, is it like would we remember that we liked it?
No.
Or would we what is it? Or do we just take that away from us and it just leaves our memory like we never liked that thing?
Yeah.
Or would we remember that we liked it and we feel like
I'm gonna put it in this context. You're creating an alternate timeline where that person never loved that thing.
But that because you also backtracked. I'm sorry to backtrack. You also said that it doesn't change you. That fundamentally breaks who Mark is. It doesn't work that way. You can't have one without the other, Ryan.
But I will say,
I don't know. You could have the.
It's not bullshit, okay? Everything I say is
being
true.
a bullshitter.
I've never bullshitted
because
in my life.
If I never liked Mario, we wouldn't be doing this right now. You know what I mean? It nothing would be the same.
I mean, you could still love video games and you could still love podcasts, and you just don't love Mario.
As you had said, the game I stream the most is Mario Maker. That's why I started YouTube channels because I found Mario Maker.
So let's change the context then, because you're bringing up good points. We'll change the context, and going forward, yes, you'll remember that you used to love that thing, but you no longer love it. Going forward from this point onward.
It's just sad to think about Mark that really doesn't bullshit.
Me of my ex, you feel me?
It makes me sad. I don't like that answer.
All right.
Because as much as I hate Mark, it's part of him, I also love him sometimes.
That's some bullshit, Kerley. That's some bullshit.
How many hats?
The bullshit meter's down to one hat. It's down to the SpongeBob and Patrick riding a T-Rex in outer space.
It's hard then.
I mean, occasionally I see you in person.
If that's your answer, that's your answer. I mean,
the idea is we're supposed to be mean.
I mean, that's a good answer then. It's a good answer.
Damn, if we're trying to be mean, I've got a good one.
I mean, I feel like Digimon is the clear answer here for me. But which one would it hurt the most? I feel like it would hurt Ryan more if I made D-Rock hate Digimon. Because then no one would be on his side.
That's probably true.
Yeah. Whereas if Ryan didn't like Digimon, it would piss D-Rock off, but he'd be like, whatever, man, you're all fucking dumb. So I'm taking it away from D-Rock. D-Rock now hates Digimon.
Let me just interject really quickly. I'm not sure if you're aware of this, but Digimon is better than Pokemon.
I mean,
also,
sure.
D-Rock doesn't hate Digimon. He just doesn't love it anymore. That's the.
I thoroughly hold that belief. It's not just. Just that Ryan likes Digimon and D-Rock like Digimon. It's you're in the minority.
Listen. Here's my point. Here's my point. Is I think if you were to take a group of people that aren't Digimon fans like you guys are and said which one's better, Pokemon is going to eat ass. Pokemon is going to eat ass.
Yeah, if they're not Digimon fans, why would they say Digimon?
No. I mean, like, if you're not if you get a group like. A selected group of Digimon fans, obviously, but if you ask the general public, Pokemon's gonna win.
You know what, Kerley? I think you're onto something there with what you're choosing. I'm gonna change my answer because
bullshit.
Taking Digimon away from D-Rock doesn't fundamentally change his personality. So
it hurts you because you said be mean.
Right. So in that sense of being mean, I'm gonna take King of the Hill away from one of you.
Why?
Because I hate hearing y'all talk about King of the Hill.
Yes.
King of the Hill is
right. What I felt like for a second here was what to happen. I felt like both of you were using me as some kind of like martyr or something, or something just against each other. I'm gonna take this away from him to where you guys don't get along anymore. And I'm like, the ultimate is you guys just blip me from existence because you both love me.
I'm is just like a shell of what he was.
I'm going to treat it like a triangle since Kerley took Digimon away from D-Rock, I'm going to take King of the Hill away from Kerley.
I just want to say I am 100% with Shaboinky Boink. Kerley keeps making these like, if they weren't fans of Digimon and you ask the general public, the general public knows Pokemon more than Digimon. But Shaboinky Boink said it right. If you made people watch both of those series right next to each other and said, which one of these episodes were better? 10 out of 10, it's fucking Digimon every time.
No, I'm saying, I'm not saying like don't invite the Digimon fans. I'm not saying that. I'm saying like this group here is a group of Digimon fans, so we can't. I'm saying take the poll to Twitter. Digimon versus Pokemon.
My point
I'm
is
not
Pokemon
a fan of Digimon.
Pokemon has a bigger demographic because what the fuck is the word? I lost it. It was exposed to more people. Pokemon had more exposure. Fuck you. Pokemon had more exposure than Digimon.
Well, so Pokemon was a cultural phenomenon, and it continues to be for a reason.
I mean, so is Digimon.
Digimon doesn't have animal cruelty.
True. All it does have are giant fucking wolves with machine guns. Fuck Pikachu, little thunder rat. He's gonna get waffle stomped like Stuart Little.
I mean, to be fair,
my little head. This is a head, and it becomes an angel goddess, and will strike down the evil. That's pretty fucking sick. What's Pichu become? A fucking Pikachu? Damn, that's real cool.
I'm just saying, like, both.
Sorry, I'm just being really toxic.
Both depict animals that are cruel to each other, whether they're digital beings or not. Listen,
Digimon has a caveat of being digital monsters.
And also, Pokemon strives to be better because, I mean, look at the Charizard episode. I mean, the Charmander episode. They're talking about animal cruelty. You know what I mean?
But also, Digimon are not created to fight. There isn't a
Pokemon aren't created to fight.
Fighting ring. There isn't a dog fighting ring about or centered around Digimon.
True.
Pokemon is centered around making animals fight each other. Digimon is a strife of good versus evil.
Let me piggyback off of that for you.
In
This
the world,
is the lightest thing I'll ever say.
In
I
the
want to
world,
piggyback off of Ryan real quick.
No, shut up. In the world of Pokemon, there is dog fighting, sure, but that's not just what it's about. There are a lot lot of people that fight. They're breeders, which is unethical too.
But the biggest of Pokemon.
There are official paid positions and tournaments where people are like, you know what? I think I'll go outside and I'll catch a raccoon and then I'll make it fight a dragon. I think the raccoon could win. And then like his raccoon just gets fucking eaten. Right?
Oh, that's never happened. That's never happened.
They fucking eat their Pokemon, man.
Digimon are like, hey, I live in your phone, but I'm gonna hop out here and chill with you. Can we go get some ramen? And like, yeah, fucking, you're a dinosaur. This is sick. Let's go get some ramen, dude. Like, this is cool as fuck.
D-Rock, what are you gonna make somebody hate?
God wants to fight you? Oh, you're a dinosaur and also a god? That's pretty sick too, bro. And then we ate ramen after he beats the evil god. Like, what the fuck? And then Pokemon's like, oh, my best friend of 7 minutes died because I threw it at a dragon.
Pokemon never died.
That's fucked up, dude. Pokemon never die. Yeah, they do. What do you think they get the meat from?
I'm saying they don't die in battle. They faint and they're okay. You know?
Yeah, they faint to fucking death. I bet if a dragon bit my ass, I'd fucking die. You're telling me that little electric mouse, Meryl, he's just gonna chill the sheep?
Meryl?
You telling me that
Somebody gets 2 more
motherfucker's dead.
topics.
Yeah, anyway.
D-Rock, what are you making somebody hate?
I'm surprised that none of y'all have made me hate anything.
Or not hate, but they don't love it anymore.
I know.
I think this falls along the same lines of like how what you said about us. Like I know you, but it's like, man, what would you know what I mean? It's like I feel like there's aspects that I still don't know, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Fair.
What would I make someone here hate?
I've got one for Allie.
Fuck you. Of course you do.
I've got one for Allie.
I could just imagine what it might be.
Rolling Play-Doh snakes.
Make Allie hate venting.
Got him.
And Among Us. When I
Amogus?
I would have
Amogus. Go ahead.
Yes.
Who are you doing it to, and what are you doing to?
I don't know, because it's like things that I would normally joke about, like with Ryan, but like I truly don't care, and I'm happy he has those things that he likes. I just give them shit, like his love for Final Fantasy VII.
I thought you were gonna do Kingdom Hearts, man.
No, hold on, I was getting there. And his love for Kingdom Hearts.
Don't do it to me, man.
But it's like whenever I say that, they don't really annoy me. I'm glad he's stoked about things. It's like I'm in the minority when I'm just like fuck yeah, new Alien game, and nobody else really gives a fuck, but I'm the only one like, yeah.
Hey, I'm legitimately excited for that Alien.
I gotta
game.
jump out real quick. Raven and Leggy, welcome back. Also, vote on that poll up ahead: Digimon versus Pokemon, and don't fuck me. Also, we're doing a topic where we're making each other hate things that we love. So that's a nice.
Right, I'm sorry. It's gonna be Kingdom Hearts, bro. I'm sorry.
Now, did somebody take away my bullshit?
Yes.
No, I took that back. I took King of the Hill away from Kerley.
Okay, because you said we had to be mean. I was gonna be mean. I was gonna be mean.
Allie loves. What would I take away from her?
But I got Allie.
Oh, you do?
I got
Okay.
Allie again.
Well then, yeah, I got Ryan with Kingdom Hearts.
All right, Allie. What are you gonna make someone hate?
Oh, hold on. I gotta get Allie real quick. I'm gonna make Allie hate having 15-year-old Samsung headphones. I'm thinking that's okay.
Yeah.
Get some new headphones.
Thank you, because I do. I
That
do
shit
hate that.
sucked, Allie. I don't mean to be mean, but it's all I can
It's
be.
not really anything.
Easy.
I already hate it.
Easy. Problem solved. Look at that. I did good.
Which is why I never use them until now, because
you can't use them anymore. I saw them. They're gone.
I yeeted them so hard.
You got yoded. When is your birthday, though? D-Rock has to go
Mine?
fuck.
We still got 3 topics. Allie, what do you want to make somebody hate?
Rip Jacob.
Well, to answer Derek's question, my birthday is June 6th.
It's too close. No. Get rid of it. Edit that
It's too
out.
close. Get rid of it.
It's too close.
Ryan,
Get rid of it.
You, Mark, your birthday passed already. I said
Yeah.
happy birthday. You didn't say a damn thing. Okay?
Yeah, I said thank you.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
No, you didn't.
Go look.
Did you just do it now? Because fuck you if you did.
Fuck you, dog. I don't remember.
Yeah, see, I
know
don't see
I
a damn thing. I don't see
I don't know where you sent. Where did you send it? That probably explains it. Was it on Facebook?
No, it was on
Twitter?
Discord.
Oh shit, bro! I don't get Discord notifications. My bad, homie. Them bitches don't show up. Sorry.
Jeez. Well, then that's not my fault. That's your fault.
I mean, it's kind of your fault for not saying it again.
All right.
So what is somebody hating? I'm so lost right now.
Allie, what are you making somebody not love?
Bro, I said thanks. Okay, it's right there in the chat.
Shut up, Mort.
What do you not like?
Yeah, it makes somebody hate.
Second part of the topic.
I'm gonna go back on Mark.
Oh.
I'm gonna make him not like Smash Bros.
Damn.
Or any fighting game.
Whoa.
Any
Oh,
fighting
yeah.
game ever. Especially
Hold on.
that
You gotta pick one
Jaguars
thing. You gotta
64.
pick one thing. You can't
Hey,
say
Smash
everything.
Bros.
Frozen.
You can't
Smash
say
Bros.
Everyone's frozen.
Okay.
What the hell?
You know what? Honestly, that's fine. That's fine. Because this thing that I paid a lot of money for doesn't work on Smash Bros. It works on everything else, though. So I'm okay.
Why are
Thank
you guys
you.
Are
frozen
you,
still?
though?
Let me see.
Are you?
Thank you. This shit costs a lot of money. I don't use it enough.
Every
Give
time,
me a reason.
Look how
every
Allie's
time we're
frozen.
like fight, you're with, like Smash Bros right now, and I'm like, no.
You just
You have
refreshed.
Smash Bros, man. Look, you have Smash Bros. That's
Yeah.
why I say it.
Curly,
Yeah,
post
I
that in
do.
your
It doesn't
Discord.
mean I
already
have the
did.
time to play it.
You posted it in
Shut
our
up.
Discord.
Raven, I don't need you to
Shut
put it in
up,
chat.
boy.
I need you to vote on
Coming
the
to
poll on
frickin'
Twitter.
Mississippi, knock
1v1
that
me
off.
right now.
You
1v1
posted
you
it
right
in
now.
our Discord.
You know
not-
I'm gonna lose.
Oh.
The only fighting game that I can like go toe to toe with you is MK11. You
Oh,
know
you
this.
think- Oh, I'm sorry. I took it easy on you. Hold up. Boot that shit up. Let's go right. I'll stream it.
All right.
My
What's
team
the
is
next-
right there.
What's the
My
next
team is
topic?
right there. We can do this right now.
Okay, D-Rock, topic time. What you got?
We finna do it. All right. Hold
Frickin'
up.
fight you, man. When I come to Mississippi, I'm gonna
Topic time?
frickin' fight
Yeah,
you.
what's your
Fuck.
topic?
Knock your block
A
off.
4'11" ass gonna fight you.
Bro, you
Oh.
can't reach me.
I can
Alright,
reach your
my topic-
legs. I'll
fuck,
take
I want-
out your legs and then I'll
I wanted to
suck the
have
crap
time
out
to
of you.
think on
I'm
this.
gonna jump over you.
Yeah,
But I
right.
guess it,
I'm just
Where-
jump
You're
and you gonna be
nimble
with me.
enough.
where's it
Skateboarder.
at? All right.
I don't know what is happening.
Xbox-
Shut up, everybody.
Xbox posted this the other day. All right, and I thought it'd be a really cool topic. You're a final boss. How do players defeat you? And what's your theme music?
Well, you're first.
No, I asked the question. You go first, Curly.
That's not how it works.
Yes, Curly.
Both of us have
Yeah,
gone
Curly,
first
no.
for our
That's
topics.
That's how it works.
No, we changed the rules in this bitch. Fuck you,
We
Curly. You
We
go
do.
first.
We do. We do.
Hell yeah.
We do.
I got you. Oh shit, that was scary. Oh god. Not again. Save it for later.
Whoa. Whoa, calm down.
So, like,
Hey, calm
we
down.
say, like, how do they beat you? Like, what, are we saying, like, what our weaknesses, or like just what the fight is like?
I guess like
Either or both.
I guess how do they beat you, like, in the sense of, like, when you play, like, Mario 64 or, like, or most Mario games, you just bonk them on the head, like, 3 times and it's over with.
Mine's really easy.
Stop.
Mine's super easy. Listen, just put me in a really uncomfortable situation where I have to talk to somebody I don't want to, or make a phone call that I don't want to.
Actually,
I'm done.
hold on.
I'm done.
I got a better version of this question, okay?
Okay.
Because I feel like it's kind of hard for ourselves, but since we're going around the table, what would we imagine each of us if we were in a game? Like for instance, what would I imagine Curly's boss level be like? Like if I had to fight him in a game, what would his level be like? But we do that for, I guess, each other.
Hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Like I feel like with Ryan,
So,
his would. Sorry, what?
so I've kind of got my head wrapped around it. I'm gonna do Allie, okay? Allie's
Okay.
boss
Oh.
fight. You walk in there, right? And you're like, "What the hell is this?" And it's like this weird forest, like type thing. I don't know why it's a forest, but it's just in my head. I'm just look. I'm going on this journey right now. I'm gonna just take you with me, okay? We're ascending down this hallway. There's bricks on the side. I don't know why it's a forest, like because you know what I'm talking about, like the bricks, but it's like a tunnel, but there's like moss and like everything's wet. Why is everything so wet and like dreary? As you're walking down the tunnel, the door is getting smaller, right? It's getting smaller and smaller. Like who could possibly fit through this door? This can't possibly be a final boss. You crawl through the door, you shimmy through. There's 3 dogs, right? You're just like, oh shit, whose dogs are these? 3 front flips for no reason. Lands on the thing. This badass, like, glowy sword. And Allie's just there like, ha! You can't take me on. And then the battle starts, right? And you think...
Damn, Allie is Sonic the Hedgehog in this scenario.
the Chaos Emeralds!
Hey, Tails.
For some reason...
Yeah, that was a good Sonic.
Yeah.
That was a really good Sonic.
I actually have a pretty good Sonic, but I'm not gonna do it on stream.
How do
That's all everyone
you
gets.
beat Allie? You unfortunately have to kill the
With
dogs,
my
which is
dick.
why I never beat the game, because I don't like killing dogs
I
in
beat
games.
the game. I reloaded the save too. Get over here, Allie. Let's fucking
Because-
I was like, no, I ain't it.
Let's fight. Fight you. We may be twins right now, rocking
Shit.
that.
As far as what the
pink.
music
Oh,
is,
freaking-
man,
I told you
I
earlier.
picture some like
Oh,
really.
I need to get my eyes checked or something because like I thought this was blue, but
Your light's weird in Texas. That's all it is.
When Allie's doing
Oh.
unnecessary
Yeah.
front flips and shit for no reason, I hear like this because Allie's a drummer, so it's got to be like percussive heavy, like some crazy.
You think drummers do front flips? What the fuck are we doing?
I am Allie, I'm gonna kill
Holy
you
shit.
today. And then it's like, man, the
the
fight
only
is
way
off,
that a
dude.
drummer's gonna be able to do a front flip is if we just like roll with our bass drum.
Bro, who was that? Who was
Maybe
it? Was it the cadets?
oh, inside
Did you
the
upside
door,
down
yeah.
flip
Like
when you
there's all kinds of like crazy drums and shit growing out of the moss and stuff. Oh man. So we I mean I just lose. I can't kill the dogs. I don't like killing dogs. Man, Last of Us 2, I hated killing the dogs, man. Fuck that shit.
Nah, dude, I love it. They deserve it. Only in the
Spoilers.
game though. Only in the game though.
Okay.
Well, it's not really a
bothered me.
spoiler. Those
It
people,
bothered the fuck out of me.
those
hated it.
fuckers bit me in the face, and I was like, "Fuck them kids."
Shaboygy Boy says Curly's boss fight would be in a bathroom and you had to knock him onto a wet toilet seat to defeat him.
No, you don't even knock him over. You just open the door, and he goes, "Whoa!" and falls.
The
onto it, and y'all win.
humidity!
So I have mine.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go with Kerley on this one.
Okay.
All right, 'cause I was trying to think of one for Ryan. Like, if I imagine Ryan to be something puzzle based, but that's as far as I got in my head. Because like I feel like Ryan likes puzzle based kind of things, and Mark's would be just
Mhm.
probably like some bullshit.
That's it. I'm out of here. I can't
I'm out of hats.
But with Curly's, I imagine this: you're in the level,
Mm-hmm.
walking through. You get to a room where you find all like the classic. You get all your items, all your buffs and shit. You're like, oh shit, what's about to happen? Oh shit, boss battle. There's a door, and it's got blinking lights on it. Like blinking neon lights. You're like, oh, I guess that's where I gotta go. Can't go anywhere else. You walk in, darkness surrounds you, and then an overhead light just off in the distance, and you just see the silhouette of Kerley, and he's talking some bullshit, in his beard.
I'm just levitating down, and I'm just like, the pathway has been lit.
Off.
The pathway has been lit. Just
There you go, right there. That's what he's doing. And you're just like, what the fuck is happening? The lights cut black, and then they cut back on, and you're in a fucking like a wacky carnival house thing with mirrors.
Thinking
everywhere.
that. I was thinking
And
that.
fucking Curly's face is appearing all over him. Laughing maniacally. It's just a fucking fun house you have to get through, and you get to Kerley at the end. You have to defeat him.
It sounds like a fun boss battle, man. I'm just saying.
You defeat him with a lap banana.
It's kind of along the lines of
What if you don't acquire a lap banana?
it's
We
It's
all
along the
acquired the
line-
lap banana at one point.
Yeah, you got to get that power up.
of scarecrows kind of
Mario can get that power.
Oh,
scarecrows
yeah.
in the Arkham games.
From Arkham? Yeah.
Not as like scary, terrifying, like horror wise, but more like terrifying in the sense of like there's a giant Kerley. Just I don't know. I just imagine it's this wacky fun, but it's his face on everything. And like as you're walking through, things are like popping out at you, but it's his face laughing. And I don't know how you beat him. I don't know. I was trying to think of that.
You don't. Again, that's the hard part because we're always going to lose in these battles because we're just so OP.
There's a fight like that. There is. That is
I
true.
feel like Mark would be like, like when you have usually in like cartoons or stuff where you have like the two guys and they're both standing in front of a door each, and one of them always lies and one of them always tells the truth, and you gotta like figure out which one of them it is, and you get like one question to do it. That's Mark's final boss, but like instead of like one lying and one telling the truth, they're both just bullshitting. It's just nonsense, and the doors lead to like him just giving you endless like pro strats for Super Smash Bros or something like.
The choose your own
Hey, bro.
path is just endlessly meaningless. God, I love it.
Smash Bros. Patch 11.0.0 removed tech checking for Falcon and Ganon, so they are now high-tier characters. And I just do that in Fortnite Dance all day.
Jesus Christ. Allie, what you got? Allie? Oh my god. She's so done with her bullshit. She's so done with us.
Sorry.
This isn't what I wanted when I joined this podcast.
Also texting, so. Honestly, with when I was thinking of everyone's boss battles, I immediately thought of like heavy metal playing with Kerley because I don't know why I immediately thought of the intro to what is that song? It's by Bullet for My Valentine.
Tears Don't Fall.
Waking the Demon.
Screaming Fire. Poison.
Owner of a Lonely Heart.
No. Keep going. We'll get there eventually.
Dude, I don't, hold on. I don't know.
YYZ.
It's a good song.
We will rock
okay.
you.
So it's from their album Fever.
Fever.
The song Alone for some reason.
It's a cool guitar.
That intro to Alone. That guitar riff that starts off. I immediately thought of that starting to play like as soon as you enter. And I just like picture like you like up on this like really tall stage and it's like pitch black and the only thing that's lit are the
pathway has been lit
to you.
The pathway has been
lit. And so I feel like that's the only lighting that you would see. And then you're just like ripping out a guitar and you're just like whipping your hair back and forth.
Man,
and then people are
I'm
just
so
like,
much cooler in these
like
fantasy dreams.
True.
Oh god.
I don't know. That's why I imagined for Kerley, and then like you would basically have to have a pretty much just like a guitar guitar playoff, pretty much.
Like a battle against Satan.
Like I don't
guitar battles.
Like kind of like the whole like SpongeBob feel. SpongeBob movie when those lasers are coming out of the guitar while he's playing it.
I'm glad you painted me in such a cool light, and you're just like some forest gnome that I gave you. A sonic forest gnome. What's up, General Possum?
Which is why I am. Is why I like my.
I can't remember what Scott's name is.
Yeah, that's Scott.
What's up, Scott? All right, Mark.
But, I mean,
Scott. This is tough.
You had all this time.
Well, it's because like who do I pick? Yeah, exactly. Well, it's because who do I pick? Because there's something for all of you here. I mean, Ryan obviously would have a Kingdom Hearts style boss battle. We all know that.
It would have 80 different phases.
Y'all keep saying that, but I have a completely different idea for my own boss battle.
Listen, let me finish. But another phase would be Final Fantasy turn-based.
That would be a fun one. I like that.
Can I turn into a giant ship?
You can turn into a dead person by the end of the fight.
Oh my god!
I don't know about the middle of it. I didn't design before that. I don't know. I don't know what you turn into. What you're capable of as a human. I'm not sure what your abilities are.
I need to know why he wants to turn into a giant ship.
You fight giant ships at the end of Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2.
Okay. No, I mean I didn't picture that to be a ship. I thought it was just some giant demon in space.
No, they're ships, dude.
Which is like a ship. You're right.
God, have you ever played that game? God damn.
I decided to not pick one for Kerley because
you're on Destiny Island. He warps you into this place with no fucking background. No background. You don't know where you are. Is he a ship? Who the fuck knows?
He's the fucking ship.
For D-Rock,
I
picture him. Hey, Kerley, shut the fuck up. For D-Rock, I picture
We're not doing everybody.
As something. Well, I said I haven't picked because I have so many.
You was just giving big ideas for me.
Yeah.
Okay, hurry up.
But I think
we still have 3 topics
because I picture him like what is it? The final boss of Doom. But you're like the final boss of Doom, and there's just the hardest shredding metal playing, and you're just way too fast to actually hit. And it's like you can play on easy, but you're still on nightmare difficulty, and it's really fucked up. So like nobody can actually win. That's what I picture. They're actually just like jumping all over the place, Quake Arena style, 1993.
You go in that room with the guy's face, and it's just
Bliss.
D-Rock's face.
Yeah, exactly. Oh god, yeah, that's.
I want to say real quick before we move on, since I kind of got skipped here. My idea for my final boss is like
you did Mark.
Just like no.
Your own adventure.
Nobody picked me as a final boss.
Mark did. You're a Kingdom Hearts boss.
He just said that he said vague things about Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy. That's the
thing though. He said something about you and me. No one did me or you.
Yeah. I got y'all covered.
I mean, I had something for all of you guys, but Kerley's was just the most predominant in my brain. So
yeah, it was. Yeah, it was.
D-Rock was picking out the most of me. Now, what I did want to add on to what
you know
Ryan
what else
said
is
about
really
my boss
predominant? Pokemon winning. It's at 75%, babies. 75%.
Well, again, your audience are 12. So anyway.
That's D-Rock. D-Rock made the poll.
It's fine. D-Rock's audience is also 12.
But it's all
the same audience.
Who follow me.
We have the same audience. I'm just kidding, guys. It's fine. But what I was thinking is, whenever you pick the door, the boss fight's not over. You obviously have to defeat me as the boss. I'm just still going to be doing this until you beat me.
No. The puzzle is the boss.
But you said behind both doors is me doing the exact same thing.
Right.
So which
they're bullshit. It's an unwinnable boss fight.
I definitely have weakness. And
Ryan,
so what you do is you shoot me.
What is the boss fight that you
want? Because I'm a person.
Okay, so here's the thing. Like, I'm kind of a pushover, so like I feel like my boss fight would be really easy. So, but here's the thing. Here's the caveat. You're gonna walk into the boss fight, right? And One Winged Angel is playing, which is like the most badass final boss theme of all time.
It's all right, yeah.
Yeah.
But you're gonna walk into me and just be like, "Hey, dude, like what you're doing is not cool. Like, I just need you to stop." And be like, "Yeah, you're right, man. Like that's
you made some good points.
I'm sorry.
That's like what I was saying earlier. Just make me make a phone call on somebody to take care of something important. I'll just be like, I'm done. I kind of want to do it.
Ryan's just like, I didn't mean it. It was a long day at work. I haven't had dinner yet.
People at Dominic just pissing me the fuck off, man. I didn't mean to destroy the cities and shit. Like,
I know, right? McDonald's was closed on my way home. I was just like, I have to kill everyone.
I don't really want to flood the world with darkness.
I'm just in a bad mood.
Allie, since you're in a bad mood, what's your topic?
Oh shoot! What do you? Dang it! You put me on the spot. I mean, I already talked about it, kind of like the whole movie.
I need you right now. Find something in your room. Make a topic of it right now, right here. What do you got? You looking? What do you see? What'd you see? I'll guide you through it. What'd you see? What do you see?
Well, immediately in front of me.
Shitty Samsung headphones.
Are my little.
Shadow boxes.
Yeah.
Is that a dog print?
And paw print.
Oh, it's a nose
it's a
print.
dog print and a nose print of my two senior dogs.
I called it. The dogs, that's why they're in the final boss. And that's why we can't kill them. Dude, the shadow boxes at PAX are so enticing. I want them so bad.
Oh, those are so nice. Do you remember like us just standing there for like 5 minutes admiring them?
Yes.
Yeah. I made my own cutout, by the way, for the Pokemon one.
Did you?
It was a surprise that I was gonna surprise. Someone was gonna surprise you guys with like almost a year ago. I have it all cut out and saved on my computer, like the cutouts to make it. I just don't have a printer to do it, and I couldn't find a shadow box and stuff. So
how are shadow boxes made?
How are they?
Very carefully.
Got
it. I have a Coheed and Cambria shadow box with like my first like little ticket stubs and a bunch of like little like logos and stuff.
Are you talking about like with the video game ones, Kerley, or
like well, I know like there's different levels of shadow boxes. There's like the ones at PAX that are just like magic. Okay. It's like 3-dimensional, but like it's also some shadow boxes is just like a box with things in it, right? What the fuck's a shadow box? Why do they call it a shadow box? Somebody explain me
This would be like
the
an
concept of a
illusion kind
fucking
thing,
shadow box.
He got so mad all of a sudden. He was like, what the fuck is this shadow? You know what? I'm tired of this shit. Just ends the stream, disappears. Never hear from Kerley again.
That's aggressive.
Don't do it, Kerley.
So is it like,
Kerley.
do they have a box and there's like a back layer, then a medium layer that's transparent, and then a front layer
It's
that
a
you put
box, and they just put a bunch of shadows in it, dumbass. It's in the
Not a
name.
back layer and a front layer. That's all.
That's why it's called a shadow box, because the shadows give it depth.
There's a bunch of
Yeah,
shadows
it's
in it.
created
Yeah.
like a feeling of like 3D. It's an optical illusion kind of thing. Like
No, I think Kerley's confused. He thought a shadow box is a flashlight. Those are different. In fact,
say anything about a
mostly
flashlight?
opposite. They're almost the exact opposite.
I didn't say
Because,
anything about light.
Otherwise, why would you ask what the fuck a shadow box is? It's in the name. It makes no sense.
Okay,
Explain yourself.
well, I can't.
Yeah, see, light boxes have lights
No,
in them.
I
Yeah.
mean, a shadow
shadow
box
boxes have
could be
shadow.
anything. It could be a box that contains fucking darkness. Fucking, did somebody mention the door to darkness?
Wow, it's almost like that's what a shadow is.
I
Curly is putting one and one together, and he hasn't
Well,
realized that
that's
you
not
guys
what
get
the
there.
box is. That's not what a
good.
shadow box is. A shadow box is a specific thing, you fucking cuck.
Oh God, and yeah, the name comes because it has shadows in it.
Thank you.
Oh man. Look,
Oh, that's how you make a topic
like
out of nothing.
water bottle is a bottle that
You
has
just get
water
Mark
in
talking
it.
bullshit about something beautiful that Allie showed us. God damn it. What's yours, Ryan?
what?
What's your topic?
I already gave my topic.
Yeah.
Wait, what was your topic? Oh, okay, then it's Mark. You're right.
Mark. Yeah, Mark's the only one left.
We're not getting the topic. We shit talked Stuart Little at the beginning of the fucking podcast.
You want to talk about Stuart Little for the final topic?
Oh,
Hell
we already did
no.
talk
I'ma
about Stuart
leave.
Little. But I do want to know because Allie still has not given her definitive answer whether she hates or likes Stuart Little.
I have a hard out at 12:40. I'll see y'all later.
No, don't leave, Ryan.
Mark,
I just wanted to.
I mean, I don't care.
Do we send the
when
rat
I
to
was-
the pit Roman style? Which is it?
there we go. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us tonight for the Sorry We're Late show. Thank you, Allie, for joining us.
Your dead body. Fuck him.
Thank you for having me. It was a lot of fun. I like being
Yeah,
on
it
the
was
podcast
fun.
with you guys.
It was fun. D-Rock loves Smash Bros. Now. Ryan hates me because I made him hate Digimon. Allie's some sort of dog lord troll door, and Mark is still the same motherfucker.
Why am I a troll door?
I don't know. It just escalated. We love you guys. Thank you all so much.
Something
Real quick, before we leave, I just wanted to say Stuart Little 2 got an 81% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Again,
Damn, it's
doesn't
almost
matter.
as if I don't give a fuck what Rotten Tomatoes
81%.
thinks.
81% certified professional.
Wow.
Just to check in with the final polls for the podcast. We'll still let it run for 23 hours, but Pokemon winning 76.9%, 13 votes in, 23.1 for Digimon. Love you guys.
Now,
Bye.
Real
Long
quick.
live Stuart Little. Long live
Go
Stuart